sit for a spell and we'll weave common threads of conversation in a community that brings us together, especially if you're new to Mythics. Hey, good morning, everybody. Thank you, guys. This is another new episode of New to Mythic Live. We had a few technical things that was my bad, so we're about 8 minutes late. Sorry about that. I try to be punctual as I can. Anyways, this show is a little bit different than the regular New to Mythics show where I just interview one person. This is kind of more of an open conversation amongst friends. All these people, some amazing people, all these people have been on my show, other than Brett, have been on my show. So it's just a comfortable thing. We just are here to chat. I've got a list of topics that we're going to go over if you haven't watched the show before. It can stray. It can go wherever. It doesn't have to be Mythic. I just have a list of Mythic things that I want to get to, but we can talk about whatever. The show can go long. People can leave, come and go. I might have to leave. I don't know. But it's just going to be a fun conversation. Let me introduce some folks here. So first off, we have the mighty Brett Stoddard. My man, how are you, sir? Good morning.
Doing well, my friend. How are you this morning?
Thank you for being on. I appreciate you. Next, we have Gina and Terrence. Good morning, guys. How are ya?
Muted.
Good morning.
All right. Good morning, guys. Good morning.
Take two.
Matt Stein in the house. Good morning, Matt. How are you, sir?
Good morning.
Next, we got Rob Zamora on the West Coast. There you go. Good morning, sir. Are you awake? Barely? Got some coffee?
Barely.
All right. Ed's nice. Ed, my man, in the
¿Qué
house.
está pasando, mi gente? Good morning.
Good morning, buddy. We got Joe G.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Morning, Joe. And Joe, you smoke whenever you need to, buddy. It's going to be a long show. You smoke whenever
All right, man. Well, I appreciate that. Thank
Everybody
you.
be comfortable. Brendan Higgins, joined by
What's
Brendan.
going on, guys? How's it going?
Brendan. And Heinrich Hoffman.
Morning, guys. How you doing?
Good morning. Good
What's
morning.
up?
Good morning.
Are we live?
A buddy, Matt is supposed to come in a little bit, so I will leave a space open for Matt. I invited him, Matt Van Fossen. So if you guys need to step off, if you guys need to leave or whatever, that's fine. It could be a long show. Me and Terrence could be long-winded. So if you guys need to, leave or whatever, I appreciate you guys coming in. I appreciate you sharing your time with us. Thank you very much. How is everybody?
Good. How about you?
Good. Doing well, man. How about yourself?
Everybody doing good? I'm good, man. I'm ready for winter to be over, dude. I'm over it.
Definitely.
Is that a Liam hand? Did I see Liam's hand?
Yes.
Hi, Liam.
Come say hi.
Come say hi. Good morning.
Hello.
Happy
Morning.
belated birthday.
Good morning.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt. Happy birthday.
Oh,
A lot of
Great.
birthdays.
The New to Mythics logo is like right over Gina's face.
I see that. That's terrible. Let me see if I can remove that.
It was where Liam was trying
Can't
to
have that.
Maybe you can move me up in the corner, Greg, because it'll probably go.
Over his shoulder. Or mine.
That's even
or me,
worse. How
too.
about that?
That's much better.
Even better.
Look, I got the shirt on, so you don't need to look.
That's right.
There you
Okay.
go.
There we go.
All
There we
right.
go. That's better. I'm sorry.
Weakness.
Thank you for letting me know on that.
Not for nothing, but it looks like our friend here, Brett, he's powering up. There's some kind of power gleams.
I just
got a halo.
That's a halo, yeah.
I should go stuff a pillow in that basement
good
window.
effect.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Brett is ascending everyone. So
Right?
Let's
about
say
a half
hi.
hour in, he's going to sprout wings. Yeah.
Let's say hi to the people in the chat. Rob, of course, is here already. Drunk Gizmo, Alexander, good morning. We got the Ray, Brett. Let's see, we got Trevor. Good morning, Trevor. We got Andy the Collector saying poor Gina being hidden behind. I fixed that, Andy. I'm sorry. Thank you for letting me know about that. Let's see. We've got Mark Thomas, Saturday Morning Toy Collector. Good morning, my brother. J Mac. Mark. And Kirby. Good morning, guys.
Good morning,
I would love to have everyone on this show. So if anyone that's in the chat that wants to be on, let me know. The next episode, I think, is like February 9th. So it's every other Sunday. Good morning, Rick. So let's dive in. Good morning, my dear. How are you? Good, thank you. Okay, so my topics, 4-H news. So let's see. Oh, I don't have my slides ready.
Ay, caramba. ¿Qué está pasando?
I thought I was ready, but I thought I was ready, but then I made a mistake and yada, yada, yada.
It's Sunday, man. It's Sunday. So it's all good.
Sunday. Okay. So I just want to give this. I think Bradley Treadaway, he's doing these videos for. Can you guys see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's doing these amazing little production videos of the figures.
The mighty God Raiser
And with the voice. I love it.
resurrects an army of the undead to follow behind him.
Love it.
This mindless force, totally devoted to the Lord of Death, is ever growing. An undead army that swells as fallen foes are touched by the dark magic of the God Raiser.
And then I wanted to go and see that Sir Aldrich. Love it.
Sir Adalric. As haughty and proud as he is wealthy, Sir Adalric is one of the richest citizens of Aetheros. Having made his fortune in shipping, Sir Adalric's favor was coveted by the corrupt individuals who sought to gain control of the faction. He snubbed these advances, for he could not be bribed, having more riches than all the corrupt politicians combined. Sir Adalric gave generously to the arts and to the charities of Aetheros. Now that the Order is back on the righteous path, this lavishly dressed knight uses his wealth and his sword to defend the cause of the crowned eagle.
Love it. And I love that they're the audio is still on. I love that they're utilizing Brad's his video knowledge to start making media that's actual video instead of just photography. So I think that's super cool that the Horsemen have modernized a little bit and become more doing different medias and things. So I think the video aspect is pretty cool. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah. I'm loving it, man. It's like a new skill set. You got to use people's powers, right?
Absolutely.
So that's a perfect way like introduction to it. When I saw it, I said, "Oh snaps! I'm liking this." So,
but I think that voice filter that Chris is using is fantastic. You know what I mean? Like he never sounds so menacing,
right? So masculine.
Yeah. I shared the Sir Aldrich and the Necronominus on my local groups, and a couple of people are like, "What is this figure? Where's it coming from?" So I'm like, "Guys, it's 4 Horsemen." Mm-hmm. So I send the links for stuff, so that people are interested. It's different. Yes. I like it. Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think the more forms of media that they get out, like for something like a TikTok. Now I don't have TikTok, but all my kids use it and everything. A video like that is going to grab somebody's attention that might not have been exposed to the figures before. So anytime you get into a new form of media, you expand that bubble of attention to it, and the figures already sell themselves. You just got to catch somebody's attention. So.
Well, it's that figure that the solicitation photos from, or the reveal photos from Trevor of Necronomus is what got me into the line. It was that figure right there. That was that. I wasn't even. I mean, I was vaguely aware of him, but when I saw that picture, I was jumped, and well, we all know what happened after I jumped.
So, I know, like, it's almost like every week. So I do this show every other week, and I know that almost every week there's going to be some new Four Horsemen news. And so I was kind of like nervous, like as we were coming into this week, I was like, oh shoot, what are we going to talk about? And then of course they had the cosmic heads pack thing. So I wanted to add that to the stage, saying that the pre-order starts the 7th or the 23rd for these new heads packs, and also bundles that they're going to be having. $10 for the basic heads, and then it goes up from there, I think. Or they are all the heads $10?
All the 2-packs are $10.
Okay, so you get the 2 heads for $10, and then they have the bundles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how are you guys feeling about these bundles here, or the heads packs? Go ahead, Brad.
Even though I had Dirk do me a Skurd or Kragnar dragon head and tail, I definitely have to get that one. Definitely need the 2 Sphexians and another block commander. Definitely need the 2 grays, and that's about where I stand. I may get the Oleg painted Ninian, I don't know, but I don't do humans.
I was going to say, Brett, otherwise. I didn't even know you're a cosmic guy. I had no idea.
Yeah, I've got a healthy cosmic collection.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's not anywhere near the mythic, it's some of the troop builders I have 3 of, but mostly it's just 1 of each of the cosmic. I've gone all in on all 3 of them so far. The next 2 I'm going all in again, so hopefully those will be here by the end of summer.
Yeah. What's everyone else's thoughts on these heads?
I'm all in, but that's just par for the course at this point. I'm gonna get a couple of the female heads and the Sphexian heads, I think.
Are you gonna get them, Matt, just for like customizing or just for your own personal?
Both.
Okay.
I don't want to plagiarize, but I'm loving it. So, I'm definitely gonna get this head pack here and the dragon.
Yeah, I really love the paint. Shout out to Eric Miller on the paint.
Absolutely.
He killed it. Yep.
Yeah.
It's about time.
Yeah, for sure. For
100%.
sure. Yeah, we're going to talk about him some more in later topics for shout outs. But it's funny how quick they turned around the use of the snake head, the Ninian head. I mean, but it's so damn good, I mean, even if you're not a snake person, I'm not really a snake person.
But they're beautiful.
They're beautiful. Just the sculpting, the paint, the color, man.
Yeah, man.
Lovely.
I think it was a good move too, because I mean, like, I don't think it's a secret that Cosmic has been kind of struggling a little bit. So I think this is going to promote some more Cosmic sales. I also think that I think when I knew that there was a drop coming, I immediately got nervous because we've had nothing but drop after drop lately. But this is not terribly expensive, and you can pick and choose what you want to get involved with. So I think it was a good move overall.
Yeah, I thought that too about the revitalizing, maybe, or giving a little bit of love to Cosmics. People have been asking for human heads, and they're like, well, we're not really, there's so many other different types of heads that we're, wanting to do. So I get that, but it's nice also to have some human heads. But I mean, they don't even have to be for Cosmic. They can be for whatever,
Yeah.
So
that blonde is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gina.
When they showed the blonde on the, I think it was a knight figure.
The elf builder.
Beautiful. Yeah, we're definitely getting. Yeah, we're definitely getting at least 1, probably 2 sets of that one.
Captain Marvel's never looked so good.
Now is that Knight from the is that the Etherblade elf builder Knight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was genius though to add that, to put that out there, because like some people don't even know that figure. Like I was like, I think I have that one. I'm not sure, but it looks great on that.
Or all the people that are making barmaids out of Ghost of Christmas Past.
Right.
I actually have it right here.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, I have
Go ahead.
I have a horseman shelf. So Etheron and Xylona are surrounded by 5 angels, and these will be, the Gadriel bodies. So I'm looking forward to these heads to add some variety to those.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see that.
I really like that. This is a kind of a cool opportunity to, not all of us are as talented as Matt Stein and Eric Miller when it comes to painting. But it's a kind of a cool opportunity to kind of get some different heads to, for your figures. I like the tie-in with Cosmics, because I think that's probably something that was kind of missing from Cosmics was, with Mythics, once I got like the War of Aetherblade figures, it's like, oh, I'm going to pop and swap and create my own figures and do some different stuff. And then, going to Legion's Con and getting some painted heads from some of the amazing, talented, creators, and also getting some of the, David Williams painted some of the heads for me for my Bastet customs to make some goddesses of Egypt.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I'm all for this. I think it's great. I hope it helps Cosmics. And I think because it's new and it's different, and I appreciate it kind of giving some love to our our wonderful friend Eric Miller, and hopefully we get some other painters on. And also Sherry did a great job on the ladies. Just want to.
Oh yeah, for sure.
She always kills them.
What's funny is I didn't hear anyone complain about them using this Thrace head again. It's beautiful.
I've heard one person.
Yeah, how can you complain? I mean, maybe Curtis might complain, but I boy Curtis. But no, I think it's beautiful, and I don't mind. I mean, beautiful head sculpts. Let me have them. If use them over and over again. I don't care.
Right on.
Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say I think the more variety that we have, like I had spares of every single one of these figures. Unfortunately, my Greyborn are missing their upper arms because I used them for customs. I'm gonna have to work on that. But the more, I've got all these spare figures that I got, for customs or whatever. And now I can display them with because I display customs and official 4-H product separately. So, this gives me an opportunity to add more variety to the official stuff, which I really appreciate. And the Dragon Seer, I'm so excited for that now because I display by faction, but I really want to have like the 4 Dragoseer together, blue, green, black, and orange, like on a shelf. I think that they'll look epic all standing next to each other. And I just picked up, I got on eBay right away and ordered another set of Arethyr wings to put with that head and tail on those. I think that's going to look really good.
Andy says,
preview.
Go ahead. Sorry, Brett.
There's a preview of things to come.
Yes, absolutely. Andy says,
I think.
Go ahead, Ed.
No, I'm good.
I was just going to read some comments. Andy says, I like them saying the characters' names so we know how to pronounce them. I agree, but I don't really I'll pronounce them however. I don't care.
You could say them a million times and I'd still never be able to pronounce
right?
Right on.
Ray says, I agree, Andy. Alexander Drunk Gizmo says, yeah, loving these videos. It gives another narrative on the line. Let's see here. I'm torn. The Ninian heads make me want tails also. Yeah, I noticed that some people were saying that they wish that they would have repainted tails. And I kind of agree. I mean, you can have it up for you.
The crotch piece is different. We were messing around with that on Off-World. So the cosmic boom boom hole is in a different spot than on Mythics.
Mm-hmm.
So when you plug the tail, you can do it. You can plug the tail in, but it doesn't fit right. It's a little bit different. So I don't think they'll do it just because you wouldn't get a secure fit. So I think that's why they didn't do that.
I kind of wish they would do like a generic, boom boom whole piece that they would sell, you know, like the muscular body piece, and have it in the shop so that customizers can have that piece, you know, and add tails or whatever to.
It's pretty easy to swap out. I think all the figures moving forward are going to have the boom boom hole. All the Armory Knights have it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, do
so
they? I don't
yeah,
think
so you could.
Beast.
Yeah,
Let me
you
look.
could swap them out pretty
Is that
easily.
for real? I didn't know that.
Well, I heard they're going to drop a Tails pack next month, and then in April we're going to have their Tails mystery box.
I'm all in.
Andy says, "Is that Thrace and Ziri?" Yes, that is Thrace, and that's a Ziri head, right? Just a repainted. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, and she has a pointed ear, so she'll fit really good on with elves, you know, on a Xylona shelf. If
Yes,
you got one.
yeah. Elves need more love for sure, man. I'm a big elf guy.
I'm curious if they'll use the sales of these to figure out like maybe a direction to go with future heads. You know what I mean? Like if they see the human heads selling well, if they'll do more of them, or if they'll do you know, more of the snake characters in different SKUs, you know, different colors, ways. You know, so they might see what they do.
Yeah.
I really think.
Oh, go ahead, Ed.
Oh no, I just had one thing, but I think these will get newer people into customizing a little bit more.
Yes.
Like when I started not too long ago, I didn't want to go back and buy figures, so I was buying new figures. And Xylona's Flock was my favorite. I got in for skeletons, but when I started customizing, it was Xylona's Flock, the Silverhorn Sentry. Then I get painted heads and stuff, and just make my own figures because I didn't want to go back and buy all the other ones. So I just created some. And if I had some heads, that probably would have got me into customizing sooner, just because of the adding the characters, like a variety of characters that you can add inexpensively instead of going back and trying to chase all these expensive figures. And I think that I not all in, but I do like a lot of them. Yeah, that's
What's everybody going to pick up on these?
definitely them. Both OLX. The Miner, I don't have any of this bugs. Not a big fan of them, but the Miner I really love. I love the design of that.
I'm partial to
Just
that
the
one
black.
myself.
I love
The
the
blacks.
I'm going Snake Man and Dragon and the ladies.
And the ladies.
Ladies.
The ladies.
Yeah.
Are you just getting just the heads, or are you getting the figures with the heads?
I think I have some extra figures, so I could just get the heads.
I love that they have the bundles too, though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Like
that's a great deal.
Brendan was saying, you know, it's nice for customizers or something, or people that are new. You know, it's like, hey, I get a Ziri body and I get 2 heads with that for what, $40? You can't beat that.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get a couple female packs, probably one of the snake heads, and then debating about the orange dragon pack because I don't have that figure, and I kind of be cool to have got a green one and a blue one. I do have a question though for Matt. How many of these are going to make it into your shadow circle?
You know, it's funny when I saw those snakeheads tees, my first reaction was, is that a shadow circle? I couldn't
Right?
tell.
It's real close, huh? That color.
And that kind of my only gripe about this whole release was there's nothing like the Tusk is my favorite build. It's the thing I customize the most at a Cosmic, and there's no Tusk related specifically. Obviously, you can throw any of these on a Tusk, but I would like to see some new paint jobs on some helmets and whatnot. But I can always paint them, I guess. Sometimes it's nice not to have to paint,
right?
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
Just pop that sucker on, and it's looking good.
So that Operative 83 helmet is really well painted with the silvers and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll pick up. I love the oranges around the eye, you know, the eyebrow piece, and I think someone else painted one. I don't remember who it was in the community said they had painted one already. And it looked great, but I just love the Eric Miller, like his interpretation.
Oh, my Dirk one is amazing.
Yes,
you know,
Dirk, that's what it was. Yeah, it's great.
I like how Eric painted the nose horn to match the ear horns.
Yes. Yeah, it's just an artist's interpretation, but I really dig it. Like I've never really wanted who's a Scourge. I never really wanted Scourge, but man, I do now for sure.
Oh, this is what Kragnar? Krag?
Oh, Kragnar. Sorry, I get those two.
I don't like the squishy face Krag. So he's never been one of my favorites. So this will just replace that on my shelf probably.
Yeah, for sure.
I prefer the dragon.
Blue green eye, like that's just it. Like just pops out at you. It's really cool.
I agree. Yeah, I love it. Love it. Any more thoughts on the this new pack?
I think it's great for Cosmic, but you know, I've already got plans for adding them to Mythics. The Snakehead, he's going to be a monk. I'm going to mix him with the Gaspar parts to make a snake monk type character. So I think that these are going to be a ton of fun, and I need probably multiples of each one. So
nice.
I'm a big fan of these big guys. Dirk painted the Kragnar Scourge, whichever one it was, blue.
That's an amazing match.
You know, as well as did the orange dragon for me.
Dirk is the man.
Show that one real quick.
Beautiful. Good morning.
This wasn't showing up on the channel for me. Sorry about that, Curtis. I did have some technical issues, but we're
nice
now.
Oh wow, look at this.
So then I can't wait for the black one to come, because I've got
Davros.
Yeah, I got 3 of that coming, and I've got an extra Arakagor and Scourge or Kragnar, so I can make the forearm version of the black one to go with the other 3. So that's how they get me.
I think you get yourself.
Hey, Curtis. Hold on, let me address Curtis real quick here. Hey, Curtis. I wanted to invite you, but I had a bunch of other people that had not been on yet, so I wanted to get them in.
You can't be on everything, Curtis. Damn it. Give some of the rest of us a break. Jesus.
So my buddy Matt is at church, and so he was going to be joining us a little bit late. So I wanted to keep a spot open for my buddy Matt.
Your other buddy Matt, right?
My other buddy Matt.
Yes.
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 Joe Snake Monk. Yeah, that Snake Monk sounds awesome. Everyone steal that idea.
Yeah, absolutely. Take it. No. I don't have any secrets. Anybody want to take my ideas? I'm flattered. So,
Curtis, I would love to have you on February 9th. Not to start booking already. I got Jesse already signed up for the 9th. So, Curtis, if you would like to be on, love to have you. Okay, let's move on to the next subject. Let's see. So we have the book pre-orders up. I know everyone's already talked about it ad nauseum, but the book is still up for pre-order with the Silver Knight. I love that they gave us a perspective on the other knights, on the you know, like what goes into the build of the different knights. What's you guys' thoughts on these Silver Knights here?
Love them.
Love it. I got 4 of them to mix and match with some of the blue. What was it? The blue troop, whatever the heck they
blue
called
shield.
Thank you.
I think.
I gave it 2 thumbs up at my toes. I'm going all in. I'm gonna go half and half with Tony.
Are you?
The 12-pack.
Yeah, I think 4 is my number.
4 was a good number for me. Yeah.
Honestly, the only thing I'm not crazy about, I'm not crazy about the new plume. I don't like the huge long feathers. I like the old school plume better.
Yeah.
I'm not a big
beautiful thing. You can pop it out and stick an old one in.
Yep. Which I think he comes with both 2 cages.
Yeah, he'll come with both of them.
Yeah, I like the new plume because I could use it for my Taino customs I make. I think that'll fit well with them.
That sounds like a future trade between Matt and Ed.
There we go.
No, I I like the Knights. I'm definitely ordering some. I'm gonna order a 12-pack, and I got a couple friends that we're gonna kind of split some up here. Me and Rob and Mark, and I got a local friend, so we'll be divvying it up. But I think 4 is gonna be perfect with the number of blue. I got 2 Blue Shield Knights coming, plus I got some extra parts from Pop and Swap at Legion's Con, so I think it's gonna be fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm getting a 12-pack. I've been dying for an Aetheron faction army builder, so this was right up my alley. I was ready for this.
For me, the biggest thing is the shield. Most definitely, it's the shield horseman.
Cool shield.
I told you I'm sending you mine, Brett.
Yeah,
and
the faceplate can pop out, and you can put the skeleton of Dalric in there. Really, it's more of an update to the Red Shield Soldier than Silver Legion Builder, because it's basically the same parts but a different paint job than the Red Shield Soldier. But it looks so much better with the new.
Yeah, you just got the updated arms and
new
legs,
limbs.
but everything else is that Red Soldier.
Yeah. It's just and I can see lots of either the ash and gray bones or the Legion Builder 2 skeleton bones in there with it.
Mm-hmm.
But that horseman shield, I need 10 of that shield just for my my Hall of the Fallen, and I'm collecting sword horsemen to go with it to stick them in these guys.
What you got here?
Oh,
Man,
yeah. I saw that picture the other day on.
Hold on 1 second, Brett. Let me get you.
Big in him.
I'm trying.
I think it was on PGG.
Too many damn people on here. It's
gang. Yeah, I wanted to ask about that.
Hold on, Brett. Keep that
Thank
arm
you,
up.
Dom.
Hey, Billy.
How do I wait? I want to embiggen.
Just pinch.
Oh wait, I got it. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, I got it.
Ooh,
Look
I
at
like
that,
that.
man.
I like it.
like that.
So good.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Each one of those guys with a shield horseman and a sword horseman, I think.
That's gonna look cool.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Your dios too, Brad, are ridiculous. Those dios that you have in your
Yeah, that looks like a marble floor. That thing is amazing.
Yeah,
That's exactly what I wanted it to be. Was a
It looks-
marble.
It's beautiful.
I love it.
With the gold on the
Tony
Yeah, I'm
Stark would be envious.
We
I'm
got some
excited.
studies that like to keep things clean. Look at that. That's awesome.
I like the faction shields because
unbelievable.
I have a plan on doing.
That is, when you sent me that picture, I'm just completely jealous.
Oh, I want to go play at Brett's house.
No kidding. Unbelievable. Good morning, Guasagüe, my man.
Little G.
We also
Yes,
have
everybody's welcome at any time here.
Yes. I would love to have you on next episode, Guasagüe. We got Jesse here also. Good morning, sir.
Morning,
we got
Jesse.
my buddy John McGovern. Welcome, John.
Morning, John.
Let's see, did I miss anybody else? Purple Ray saying lizards. Yeah, I did not know that I loved the lizards until the lizards came, and then I'm like, okay, I like these. These are freaking amazing.
I still haven't opened an Indian and played with it.
No,
Dude, you got to
man,
do it.
Not to, man.
I'm not a
Play with
snake
your
guy.
Ninian.
I'm not a snake guy. I don't know. They're just
I'm not either, Brett, but they're fucking beautiful, dude.
They're
but if you
awesome.
gave me a skeletal snake, I'd be all over that.
Don't be so predictable.
I can't help it. I mean, what is today's main topic?
Curtis.
Be yourself,
Curtis
Brett. It's all right.
Wah, Curtis.
I will say this, Brett. I think it was, I guess it was Friday at Legion's Con, and I had gotten there just after the reveal, and then they put everything out on the hallway, and so I was taking pictures, going around taking pictures of the Reign of the Beasts, and someone had mentioned, "Oh, did you see the figure around back?" And so I went around back and snapped a picture of it. I'm like, "Oh wow!" And my wife's like, "What do you mean? What's going on?" I was like, "That's the figure that wasn't shown. I bet that's this year's Valiant." Lo and behold.
The wire on my Ninian's tail started popping out.
Did it really?
Yeah.
You're playing with it
kinda.
too much.
Quit playing with your toys. Just stick it on the shelf and leave it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Gentle.
Did you heat it
Blame,
up?
blame the fires and earthquakes, Rob.
Yeah.
Exactly. People were Jesse's asking, is that El Tidy? Yes, it is.
Good morning, Jesse.
I used my friendship poll to get him to come on to the show.
Hey, otherwise, I would just be sitting on the couch watching cartoons.
Nothing wrong with that either.
Nope. Nothing
Greg
wrong with
must be using Restream. Why do you say that? I got 10. They only let me have 10 people. Curtis. Quit being a Curtis. Curtis.
Curtis is just upset because he can't get on and argue with anybody.
I know. He needs his opinions, heard. And that one spot that's open is bugging him. I know it is.
You should have a segment where we all log off and just have Curtis jump on with somebody to argue.
Everyone is saying hi to everyone.
Hi, everyone.
What's up,
Everyone,
G?
hi.
Good morning.
Hey,
Pete.
G in the house. Matt in the house.
Curtis, check out Double Joint yesterday. If you missed it, best thing to happen to Saturday morning since. Thank you very much, man.
That's
That's
nice.
nice.
He's such a
I
sweetheart.
appreciate that. That's Mark Thomas's. Let's see. No, because you couldn't figure out the full screen. I don't care about not being on. I'm literally in my pajamas. Or you could be in nothing. Yesterday he was in the shower and was watching. I appreciate that. I can't hold the scope for you, but I can't do the back scrub on you, but I appreciate it, man.
Rub-a-dub-dub, 2 men in a tub.
Oh boy.
We gotta get Curtis a new to Mythics rubber ducky now.
Absolutely. Oh, G said MVP Guesagway, I'm coming over. And he's all right, height, man. He could get all the spots. Steamy Curtis.
I'm dead.
Oh boy. Okay, let's move on.
You better move on, Greg.
Let's move on. Okay, so next I have up is the graveyard set.
I'm excited.
Is this the Brett Love set?
I think I have a picture of that somewhere.
Okay, before you show it, how many did I order?
Oh, geez. They're still making them. They're
No.
2000.
No.
20, 17.
No.
50.
No, wait. He buys cases. It has to go by case.
You got 3 cases.
How many? Yeah.
1 case from the Horseman, 1 4-pack from Wolf King with the special heads that are going to be released that Jesse's painting, and I'm excited for those 4 heads because nobody knows what they are.
Yeah, those sold out quick too. Like
I
bought 2 of those from Wolf King. Jesse's going to be painting up heads for me, man. It's going to be great.
Yep.
Talented.
I'm excited for those.
Painter.
Yeah, I've got 2 bundles from Wolf King, 1 painted, 1 unpainted, and then I got 2 more 4-packs coming from BBTS.
That's
cool.
Yeah, I'm just as excited for the head pack as I am for the skeletons. They come one in another, one in hand.
That was
so
brilliant.
excited. Yeah, it was such a great idea.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I agree. Let's see here.
I'm happy too how fast they're turning it around because, when they sold out in however many minutes it was on online for the original Skeleton 2 builder, I know people were like crazy. I mean, I felt bad that I didn't get one more because I think it was the limit 4 and I bought 3, and so I picked up another 2 at Legion. No, 1 in a trade, another at Legion's Con. So these look great. I like that they're also to a different color than the bones. So.
I agree. The standard color, nice. The bleached is really nice. This is almost like a grayscale black and white version.
Yeah.
It's good to have different variables,
Yeah.
Absolutely. And you got multiple heads. That's cool. And they come with their basic weapons too, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, and this is
Those
fun too. Like
masks.
for anybody who doesn't want to be like into Mythic Legions, but if you're into like the new Operation Monster Force, or if you're into if you're just into Halloween or want to
Right.
these are fun just to play with. Or Brett's got the right one going. So
Yeah, I bought a box of them for a friend of mine who loves skeletons and Halloween, but isn't into action figures. So he can change them up when during the season.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just thinking of my fiance. I'll give her a couple to just put around the house for Halloween. She's a huge decorator, so
If you look at it, it doesn't say Mythic Legions. It's not in the Mythic
Correct.
Legions line. It's meant to be an individual cell.
Yeah.
It's part of the 4-H toy company, not any of the
Right.
Legion stuff.
yeah.
They don't fall in the line or the lore anywhere.
I could see these going with the Universal monsters, Frankenstein and Dracula, like in the cemetery scene.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I want the retailer Frankenstein's creature to be black and white like these guys.
Ooh.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep, agreed.
Take your green
100%.
and shove it. I want it
Yes,
black and white
black
like
and
these
white.
guys.
Good thinking. Good
100%.
thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that.
Hey, Greg,
I like
Jesse,
that.
Jesse in the chat says you can put a Father Christmas on them for a Christmas skelly.
Score.
Oh.
Oh yeah, good thinking. Yeah, I really love that they are they're really making things for
Curtis
customers.
nailed it.
or is creating their own mythic adjacent. Yeah, that's true.
The only thing that's adjacent to mythic is more mythic.
Yeah, I mean, why not make your own stuff for your own, for the people out there.
Did you guys that went to Legions Con, did you see the I think it was Lone Wolf Labs? They had that really cool graveyard set.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had some, you could also pick up some tombstones if you want. Like I bought an Ebenezer Scrooge pack with a couple others. And I'm like, I'm kind of kicking myself for not buying it because I really liked it. And now I'm like, I hope they have it next year. I need to see if they have it online. I think I'll buy it because I think that's going to be fun.
True. Yeah.
These will look really good around a dragon's flame breath also.
Yes.
Yes. Absolutely.
Bingo. Yep.
Yeah, Wolf Labs, he does some good good dials. His my
And,
first
and,
dial
and for
was
decent
good.
prices too.
Absolutely.
Man.
Absolutely.
I do have some of his work. So we can top notch.
Top notch. I agree.
Yeah, and the price and good price too, like very affordable. Like,
Yes.
And I like how it's like you can buy the like I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Curtis, because you're on there. He had a diorama for the Egyptians that like had my eye on, and I think Curtis got it, and I was like, oh,
That's
cool,
the
Brett.
lone wolf
Cemetery. That is nice,
see
man.
that.
Cool.
waiting
Yeah, hold on, hold
patiently
on.
for some black and white skeletons.
There you go.
Lone Wolf, is that Kevin?
Yeah.
So he's
Okay,
Jersey.
yeah, okay. Yes, I know who he is. Yeah,
Is it
great
Kevin
guy. Yeah.
James or no, that's Chris James.
No.
So
I don't
that's
know
gonna be
Kevin's
perfect
house.
for the black and white skeletons.
Absolutely. Curtis says that Anubis and Bastet Dio is sexy.
Yeah. It is.
Yes, it is. I agree, B. Kevin Johnson.
Johnson.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
okay,
you.
there you go. Thanks.
Jordan's always got the names, man. He's
Shout
got
out
it.
Jordan.
Thank you, Jordan. Appreciate you, buddy. Let's unsolo here. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So next up is the Necronominus, the news of Necronominus, the imminent arrival of Necronominus. Let's talk about that a little bit. Can we talk about what we've pre-ordered and what
Like
we're
I said earlier, this right here is what sucked me into 4-H. This is what put them in my vocabulary, in my world, in my sphere.
Mhm.
This figure right here, and it should come as no shock to anybody now after 2+ years. I have 83 figures from this wave coming.
Holy moly. That is epic, sir.
Damn. That is
Yes.
it's awesome.
So 2 years of me faffing about with all the other skeletons and stuff just so I can get to these guys.
Brett, did you get the pickup option at the warehouse? Or you?
No kidding.
I
That shit's getting
wish.
delivered.
I mean, I tried to bribe them into letting me, but that didn't work.
Of all the people, it should be you, buddy.
Yeah, I just pissed George off by not sending one gluten-free donut with the rest of them.
It was awesome and I'm not trying to flex at all, but at Intern they had them all there, and I think they did have them at Legion's Con as well.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just so freaking cool to see them, in their packages, in their,
And I can't wait to find out which one of those little joints moves or pops
right?
apart, or just those wings. I just can't wait to see how they just can.
Yeah. Such an astounding.
Greg says, I'm not
way.
trying to flex as he's flexing.
Right. Sorry. No, they were at Legion's Con, I believe.
I'm
and
just
they're-
saying,
Yeah,
I
they were
want
just in the glass case over there on the other side of the dragon. Sorry, Gina, I keep doing that to you.
No. I said I just want to be somebody's +1 at Intern this year. That's all.
It's gonna happen.
Put
For
it out
sure.
there. Whoever gets Intern, I'd like to be your +1.
There you
If
go.
I get it, you got it.
Me
Um,
too.
Go. Big G says I got to set up all 4 horsemen at IshCon. So much fun. Yeah, I saw that. That was amazing to see.
Gorgeous with the smoke.
Yeah. Yeah, that was amazing to see them all there.
Well, that was one of the most fun things for me is when I was walking through the hallway. I don't remember, something must have been going on. There must have been a panel or something like that. But I was walking through the hallway and I got to watch everybody putting together those diodes in the center of the room. And I just kind of hung back and watched. That was fun.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's just
No,
a
he just
neat-
needs to kick his kids out of the rest of the basement so he can have the rest of the basement. All the shit back here and back there is all theirs. Mine's over in a little triangle room.
So how long? Sorry,
Oh,
go
I was
ahead,
just
Joe.
gonna say, no, it just because, of course, I'm a completist. So having the whole line now, Necronominus so close. I've been every day after work. I've been doing a little rearranging to make room for Necronominus. So I've got the horsemen displayed together. I made the space for Necronominus. Like, I am so pumped for this wave to finally complete the
Me
Dark
too,
Four.
man.
They have that army together. So yeah, this has been really exciting. I can't wait.
I feel like I lucked out coming in at the right time of Mythic.
I couldn't go in with the all in. I was going through some things, but then Legion's Con left me kind of like dry. So, but I did get the hand pack, the hand and feet pack. I got that 2-pack with the Necronominus and cannabis. What did
Did
I
you say
rush?
cannabis? My girlfriend's like, what?
There was plenty of that at Legion's Con too.
Yeah, cannabis figure? What?
Hey, win in Jersey, Joe. Win in Jersey.
Yeah.
I got the Tuberculi with the Undead Builder pack.
Mm.
Beluith. That's your name, right?
Beluith. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait to get her.
Me
Just
too.
for a little doggy. I
Oh,
got
man,
14 coming of that just for the little doggy.
Little doggy.
I got Bishop and I got the Harvester.
Nice.
I'll pick
Yeah,
up the rest of those.
I don't think I did any from Necronominus. I don't know what I was doing. I was asleep, I guess. But I got them all on Big Bad Toy Store. But then I'm also making deals with Brett on the his extras that he throws he casts to the side.
Yeah, I've got Maximilius, Necronominus, the hand set. I've got the knights. I've got Aldrich. I've got 2 Gideon Heavensbrand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And then I've got one Sir Elijah and 1 Big Greg. And I'm probably gonna get a couple of the other figures too, either on Big Bad or someplace else. I definitely need the Necronomicus horse. So
Now that's
I
a
can't
shield.
wait to add that mustache to my collection.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
There you
Joe's
go.
stash right there, man.
Right on.
Tom Selleck would play that part very well.
Just the ring.
Joe G would play that part very well. Thank you very much.
I want to see that chin, then, Joe. I want to.
I have a chin. It's just hidden. There's one there.
Yeah. But yeah, this wave is just fantastic. There's
It's
something
gorgeous.
for everybody.
I mean,
So,
really,
yeah.
I had no knowledge of Four Horsemen or Mythic Legions until I saw this stuff, and it was just
Blew your doors off.
so much so. And then when I got my first Skeleton Legion Builder 1, blew me away. And somebody said, wait till you get a painted one. And I'm like, what do you mean? This isn't painted? They're like, no. And yeah, they just, and all this new stuff is just builds and builds and
Yeah,
builds.
it's just that's why we're all poor, is because it's just the stuff just keeps,
Yeah, right. It's like
just
I look at
keeps
all my
coming.
bills. It's all Four Horsemen.
This just
So-
proves, though, that you can be poor and happy. It is
At the
possible.
same time.
Absolutely.
Tell me about. Tell me
I started
about
an OnlyFeet site, so
I
you pay big money to see 4 toes. Come on.
There you go.
Who am I to judge?
Absolutely.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's an amazing wave. John was saying he hopes that it will show up at ZoloCon, which
That's
is
what I was hoping too.
beginning of March.
March 1st. March 1st.
Yeah,
I think we're
That's
about
moving.
60% chance it shows up at Zolo.
yeah.
Oh, man.
I think
It's
Jeremy
just
said
how fast
great.
they turn out pre-orders and retailer stock. You know, if retailers street date is like Valentine's Day, doable.
So I made some insight on this. So we were at a retailer yesterday, and he claimed that the street date is February 23rd. So I don't know if that's accurate, but that's what he told us.
It's I just bumped my odds to 80% that it's going to be at Zolo.
Yes.
I thought they'd already. I thought maybe Jeremy had already said that. Like he, felt.
He
Trying.
said some of it. Yeah.
Forward-looking
Try.
statements is what he said. He didn't commit to it.
So we will
Yeah,
see.
so-
Yeah, and then also MuskyCon after that. So
Yeah, if nothing else, MuskyCon.
Yeah. It all depends on the docks. I mean, having worked with retail for the last 30 years, it just all depends. If they're bringing it in through Newark, it's a good port.
Yeah.
But there was some concern. There was some concern with there was going to be a strike, and the strike got called off literally at the 11th hour, which was good.
it was a temporary thing, wasn't it? A temporary fix, or did they?
It was temporary.
No.
fix back in
They've
October.
actually agreed to the terms. They're just waiting for the rank and file to ratify.
Yeah.
Supply chain's my life too, Heinrich.
Yeah. But we were dealing with it back in October, like they had talked about. Oh yeah, they're gonna, and then they didn't because of the election, and then they had talks. They broke it off, and then they came back, and then they're gonna get us. Brett, please correct me if I'm wrong. It's like a 60% raise over the contract.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
they're making
Well,
buku bucks as a longshoreman.
Oh, some of the longshoremen make 200,000 a year.
Yeah.
God damn.
But
Get me there. I'll take that.
Right.
There's also the ones that are making $30 an hour that are standing underneath the containers, putting their lives at risk.
Ooh.
So the guys making
Yeah.
200 are the ones sitting up in the top of that thing, picking them up, moving them.
Crane operators. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the big sticking point was automation. The ports and the companies behind the ports want to do more with less, so they want to invest in automation. The union says for every automated job we lose 2 people, which is revenue for the union. So boom.
Yeah.
And I work for Mack Trucks, and we actually had a strike in 2023 that lasted 9 weeks. And it was a lot of it was to do with automation and reduction of employees. So
Yeah, the mine that I work for has tried to go to automation too, but fortunately they've been mostly incompetent and can't get it to work right. So it hasn't really eliminated any jobs so far.
Oh, John.
Either way, it's coming.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're all excited.
if we want to keep up with the rest of the world, yes, our toys are coming. Our toys are coming.
yes, yes. And everyone here has been here for a while. No one is posting, "Where's my stuff? Where's my stuff?" We all know. Just when it
Patience.
gets here, it gets here.
Patience.
I've been collecting the line for a hot minute, and I will say that there hasn't been a single time that I've waited for figures to come out that I got them and I was disappointed. They're
Mhm.
always worth the wait.
Can't rush perfection.
Yeah.
As soon as I get them in hand, I'm like, yes, this was totally worth waiting for.
Absolutely. And they have it figured out so that you're gonna get, yes, you're waiting for this giant wave, but there's also all these other little figures and surprises that come that keep us happy and satisfied.
When I first got into it, I was told play the long game. It's worth it. Play the long game. And I'm at that point now where I'm on that train where everything coming now is, except for the random drops here and there, but yeah, got to play the long game with these guys.
Absolutely, got to be patient. This line will teach you patience for sure.
That, and I agree 100% because I went to ToyCon 23 and it was after the Economics drop, but that's what got me there. I'm like, let me check them out. I knew they were going to be there, and I was advised to do the long game and just buying figures. The first I didn't do an all in. The next one I did. And I've been picking up the other figures from Big Bad and everything. But the last 3 waves, because I'm into Cosmics too, it's been all in. So I'll get to that. I'm just almost at that point where it's just going to keep rolling through.
Right.
Where everybody else isn't. It's when you get to that point, it takes a while, but once you get to that point, it's just you're getting figures after figures, wave after wave. You're not worrying about the wave that's coming 2 years from now, because I always knew I was going to have to pay for Necronomus because I missed the pre-order. I wasn't in the line yet. So I just started pre-ordering that stuff to Chubsy Wubsy and stuff, but I made sure I got all the all-ins moving forward. So now I'm in that rolling chain that Brett was talking about. And it's a lot better to feel that way. Like, I know this year and next year, I'm just going to have stuff rolling in. And I don't have to worry about, I got to wait another year for something to come.
And
for me, the biggest thing is like, I came into the line about almost 2 years ago at this point. And so my first wave that I did all in on was Noble Bear. And so there's that anxiety about you don't know when things are going to drop if you've got stuff on Big Bad or whatever, because it can kind of just show up and all of a sudden, especially if it's all in, it could be anywhere between $300 and $800 on. Got to keep that money aside, but so I'm looking forward to getting past All-Star 6 and getting into the stuff that I all have all ends on with the horse. So that'll be nice.
Absolutely.
And the nature of the line, I just want to mention real quick that the nature of the line with the popping and swapping and customizing potential, that you never have to not have new figures. You can buy the figures that are out right now, do some pop and swaps or paint them up or have somebody paint up parts for you. And that's what actually got me into customizing in the first place. I just wanted that new figure feel. And with this line, it's super easy to do to keep adding new things to your collection and keep that constant plastic eye. Yeah.
My problem is when I see the new figures and then I sit here patiently waiting. I want to get started on my idea, but now I gotta wait. So I call it impatiently waiting.
I have a spreadsheet of custom ideas for skeletons.
Those skeletons, that's what kept me. But
every day that goes by, I come up with a new idea of what I want to do just to keep myself from freaking out. Yeah.
So Big G had a request here that he wanted to hear Matt's perspective on the graveyard skeletons. Matt, you're up, buddy.
I'm gonna patina the crap out of a bunch of them.
Put my name on one of those because I want one of your patina skeletons ever since I saw it at Legion's Con. I'm like, I want that, but I'm poor. I'll be back.
I got one of his skeletons at Legion's Con.
But I made 6 of them and they didn't last very long. So I ordered an extra 2 or 3 sets from Lynn and then some from the Four Horsemen, just so I could have enough for me and then also enough to make a few more patina skeletons.
So cool. I need one too, Matt. So put me on the list.
Yeah, we're using our prominence on the show here to put our orders in.
I did pick up from Matt a sword and shield patina.
I did
I kept thinking, I'm like, I don't know what figure I want to put it on because I remember seeing it up with the skeleton. I'm like, I think I want a skeleton now. That'll be cool.
Yeah,
Matt-
they take a little bit more work because I have to grind down a lot of the joints and stuff like that. But they're fun to do.
Now, do you enjoy the patina as much as other people do, Matt, or is it for other people that you're doing this?
No, I love doing it, but I'm on a hiatus right now just to kind of.
You got surgery.
Well, that plus just the next stuff I want to work on. I just want to do some non-patina work.
Oh, gotcha.
Just to get back into
We
more.
don't want to burn you out, man.
Yeah, like I just did the. Oh yeah, there you go.
Hold on, Brett. Here we go, Brett. There it is. Why
We're
is
going
it
to do a
unopened?
live unboxing on New to Mythics
Live
as
unboxing.
Matt
Do it,
talks
baby.
about his patina.
Do it.
Which I was very happy. I'll give Curtis a shout out for having me on a show so I can stop explaining how I do my patina. I think I had that conversation about 100 times at Legion's Con.
Look at that, man.
Oh, you got that one. That's right.
Yep.
Oh,
Armor.
Yep.
that patina is just freaking beautiful, man.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot who got that one. Now I know.
Live unboxing.
Yeah, I need one, Matt. Please.
Yeah, so that one I patinaed the armor on it,
Yep.
and the other ones I've done where I patinaed the whole skeleton. So I just kind of fun to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, I like just the armor. I think the armor with the skeleton pure kind of is
Mm-hmm.
that's cool, man. I love that.
Not to take away from his others that are the bones or patina, but yeah, I totally like the.
Yeah, don't invite me to your house, Brett. That might disappear. I'm just saying.
And the little addition of is that Pox's soft goods?
My favorite soft goods in this line.
Yes.
Like I have used them a million times. I wish I would have bought a whole bunch more Poxes just for the soft goods.
And and that's one of my favorite helmet and skull.
Me too. It's just
Yeah,
so
And you brought the chainmail from the Pox,
photographic.
the chainmail of the Walters bucket.
Yep. Well, and I actually, because I swapped out the skull for the other skull. So it's not the Walter skull. It's the.
You trimmed it down.
Yep.
Okay, because the Walter skull would come out, but you'd have to repaint it, and it does as well. When Thrasus has the beard.
Yep.
So Mark is asking about the Necro and the All Stars. It's kind of shocking how close All Stars is to Necro. Like,
Well, with the 3-week shutdown in China right now, we'll see All Star 6 probably in time for Shop the Curiosity or the Lehigh Valley show. May.
Yeah. But I mean, two great waves, Necronominus and then All Stars, which is Necronominus.
They share
Part
so much
2.
tooling, it just makes sense to leave those machines running those same parts.
It's really Necro 1 and Necro 2.
Right.
Amen.
Yeah.
I got 79 coming from All Stars.
This year is just stacked.
It's the year of the skeleton and the
This
year
year
of
is
the knight.
girthy with mythic figures, man.
Well, and as soon as All Stars done in production, they're throwing Ox Crew 1 and 2 into production next. So those will be coming by, September, October, both of them.
Man.
And then Ashes of Abgandor is going to jump past Rising Suns because it's 99% existing tooling.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be here hopefully by Legion's Con. That's my predictions for the year.
Craziness.
There's 2 cosmic waves out there, right?
Yep, Ox Crew 1 and 2.
1 and 2, yeah.
It wouldn't make sense to complete Ox Crew 1, tear down all the tooling, start a mythic wave when Ox Crew 2 shares 90% of the tooling with Ox Crew 1. And they were probably tooling that up at the same time with any of the new tooling, just because they like to get a jump now to reduce our wait times. And I appreciate
Nice.
Right on.
Yeah.
That's scheduling that they do. That's insane. Like all the waves and the figure obscures and the surprises and the, things we don't know about and the things we do know about, and it's all planned and scheduled ahead of time. It's
deadline after deadline after deadline. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
Yeah.
It keeps everybody on their toes.
Yeah.
Between the factory, the soft goods, and the material and all that stuff like that. There was I think Rob Post was talking like for Savage Crucible, they had a delay on their wave 2 because of their soft goods. He's like, the figures are all done. We just have to wait for the soft goods. Because he didn't say what the issue was, but there was some sort of issue. And you never know. Did a factory close down? Did a factory burn down? Was there a shortage? Was there, literally a shortage of whatever? Because stuff changes in China like crazy. So.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
Suppliers are my best friends. Anything, yes. Manufacturing is a fun industry to be in.
I like the base though. I'd hate for my wallet to relax for a while. So
Yeah, it's like we cry for breaks, or some of us. I mean, I do, but then it's like I want new stuff. Like I always want, and I always get disappointed. They're like with the new what was it they just announced? Oh, like the heads pack, and it's like it's going to be the end of the year, and I'm like, I was kind of hoping it would be, in stock now,
That would be cool.
Yep.
At the store. But
Yeah, I mean, you got to figure almost every wave is almost like a crowdfund. It is a crowdfunded. You put your pre-orders in, then they add their percentage of what they think based on how many orders of each one is, and within a year or so, you got your figures.
Well, it was that they needed the money to help for tooling, because tooling is ridiculously expensive, and if you're not going to sell the things, but you invest in tooling and nobody buys them, that's a huge loss. So with an independent toy company, they have to get that upfront capital investment in the tooling, whereas Hasbro, they can throw $100,000 at something and not bat an eye,
right?
And that's why with Hasbro you don't see, here's our conceptual drawings, here's our prototypes, pre-order now, you'll get them in 2 years. Well, some Hasbro stuff, like a HasLab, but even HasLabs, they're cutting that time in half. But you usually now it's like 6-8 months from a time they show a figure till you get them. So they cut all that and
they've cut it out.
Everything.
Yeah, they've cut it out quite a bit, because I mean it was. I know COVID kind of took a big hit, but now it's like they're like G.I. Joe. I think there was a wave that they were talking initially, like September of this year,
and I just showed up in my house this week.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I didn't get a notice. I just got $80 taken out of my account, and they showed up out of nowhere. I got the 3 I ordered 3 of them.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the? No shipping notice, nothing. They just appeared 2 days after they took the money out. I was like,
oh, Hasbro gonna Hasbro.
Yeah, every time.
They're kind of inconsistent. Same thing with Big Bad Toy Store. It's like sometimes they'll give you warning, and other times, boom, it's gone. I don't know if it's like an overnight thing or what, but
well, that happened with me with Frazetta Girls Norseman. They gave me a notice that it was arriving, and then it took like 3 more weeks for it to actually hit my account, and then you're sitting there trying to go, okay, well this is, and then it just pops up, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah,
that's kind of why I like prepaying my pre-orders with 4 Horsemen, because I know they're not going to screw me over like anybody else.
Yeah.
And then when it comes, it's, hey, I got free toys.
Yes, that's it.
That's
When
what
you
happened to
prepay, it's like it's free, because the money's already gone. It's spent. You forgot all about it, and then it's like free toys.
And you don't have to go.
And then it's free toys for me.
No rolling the dice on when something's going to hit. So
that's what happened to me with the Monster Force wave. I had them pre-ordered on BBTS, then I got like 10 of them coming all at once.
Right. You're like,
like no,
you're happy, but you're depressed, but you're.
That's why I'm gonna have to call my Brutal Realm order, because I guarantee all those ones are gonna drop all at the same time.
Yes.
And I don't have the money to spend on all those Brutal Realm figures, so I'm gonna go back at some point and I'll keep this one, and drop them all off.
It's fun, you're on the toilet and you're like shopping, you're on Big Bad Toy Store. And, I want this one, I want this one, I want this one. But then when reality hits and like your wallet's like, boom.
I'm checking my account. I said,
you're like, oh no.
Exactly.
It's like you want it, but you're like, oh shit. I was not expecting all, $200 right now.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you one thing that I did. I initially started it for Legions Con to fund my Legions Con trip is I went through some of my other lines and started to downsize. And I was like, okay. And I'd reached out to one place that bought collections and they passed on it. And I found out why, because they were buying like 4 major collections at like $40,000 to $50,000 a piece instead of my little, piddly collection. So I ended up selling, actually sold a lot on my local toy groups, which helped me fund my Legions Con trip. And then my wife and I went to Virginia Beach over right after Christmas. And there is a huge store down there called Toy Meister. And it's probably one of the largest collectible toy stores in the world. And it's if you've never been, it's well worth the trip. It's takes the entire upstairs of a antique mall plus downstairs part of the way. And I had all my boxes labeled. I had figures in package. I had loose figures, but I had everything on the box, what it was, condition, all that. They went through 13 boxes in about 45 minutes.
Damn.
And then cut me a nice check. And I paid for Reign of the Beast plus some other stuff.
Nice.
So it's good. We're going to try to go back down in April or May, and I'll do the same thing. Take a shipment down there. So, and they buy Legos. They buy old vintage stuff. If you got old vintage stuff.
Oh, I got some Shoguns I want to get rid of.
Right.
I've got children. Children. I don't know about that.
You said children, Ed?
No, Shoguns, man.
Oh, I thought you said children.
I thought he said children.
I heard
too.
children.
Oh my
too.
God.
I don't know if they buy those.
Interesting.
Ed, they buy Shoguns, but talk to Schmerber first. He needs some Shoguns.
Yeah, I need a Mazinger, man, big time.
So, but yeah, they got everything down there. I've got posts up on my thing, but if you need, I can send you some. But they're great to deal with. Top notch, company. And then I ended up going up to Eternity of Dreams the Monday before Christmas, and I had a trade going with the owner, Alan. And I also brought up a few extra things, and he and I worked out some store credits. So I got a couple of Legions up there and stuff like that. I had a friend of mine who wanted a Scaphoid, so I bought him a Scaphoid and turned that around pretty quick. So
nice.
So yeah, it's good to be able to kind of cleanse the older stuff out. And I've got a couple local guys that I've turned on to Legions here, and I've sold them off a couple of my dupes, or like I've got somebody who wanted to buy a Lithia, so I got him out. So
yeah, like if the stuff is you're not collecting it anymore, you might as well get rid of it and use that money for other stuff, or for to turn around and put it into Mythics. Like Joe, I think Joe, that's the only thing you collect, right? Is Mythics.
Right now, yeah, that I actually collect. I'll buy other things that I like the D&D figures from Hasbro or NECA, but I don't collect them. The only thing that I collect is Mythic Legions, because I always have something that I want to buy, even if it's multiples of older figures, to customize or whatever. But my plan, see, I don't sell anything, but I did buy a refrigerator, and I kept the box. So if I ever need someplace to live, because this gets out of hand, I've got a big cardboard box to move into.
There you go.
I'm prepared.
Good preparation.
Think ahead, brother. Thinking ahead.
So next
I'll
topic.
spell Joe's. I have a little cabin up in White Pine County you can have.
There you go.
Hey, right on. Will it fit all my Legions? That's the important part.
You might be sleeping with your Legions.
I do that anyways.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Right. Next subject is favorite figure of the week. So as a kid, I loved show and tell. The teacher would let us bring something and show it off. And this is kind of like that, kind of like a weekly haul, but also just, what do you got that keeps catching your eye? So whoever wants to go first, go for it. What do you got?
I got the new X-Ray, the Sabretooth that came in. He's got some fancy name, but I don't know. But I love it. He's got the movable jaw. He's a big guy. Moves really well right out of the package. So I've got the Rhino and the Minotaur as well. So he'll go on that shelf. And then my buddy Schmerber sent me did a trade for the Iron Knight. And then I put on a head from Mira, who I bought to support her band. So I've got my own Valera. And then they arrived too. I've got the Dracula from Monster Force.
I love that line. That's such a fun line. They're getting even bigger.
Forgotten King. This is a really cool figure. Comes with I think it's like 6 or 7 sets of different hands, like both human and glowing.
I love that. Go back to that one. I love, and I don't think I've seen this one. The translucent hand is attached right to the piece. Yeah.
No. It's separate.
It's separate. It's cool though that like they have the translucent. Like I haven't seen that in other toy lines. Usually it's just the piece that goes around the wrist, but this one has the hand and the piece. So that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, I think there was 4 sets of translucent and 3 sets of regular.
I like that head sculpt too.
Yeah, and then I picked up just so I could get my hands on it and compare it to my Joes. I got the Delta.
Yeah,
you know the way I talk about Monster Force, Heinrich, is that it's the 4H quality in the Hasbro scale.
Yes,
they're just so well done.
I agree,
and they got that same feel when you hold them.
They're just well made, and they come with so much extra shit, so much good stuff.
Almost as if they use the same factories.
1 second.
Yeah. Here you go.
So they also have their stands. So these are a nice quality stand. It looks like a kind of a tombstone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love the figure stands. I love that every figure should come with a figure stand.
Trying to grab the box too. I mean, if you haven't seen the packaging, is cool. You got the comic book art.
It took a long time for them to have their stuff come out, but man, now it's here. It's amazing. Absolutely. Who's up next? Man, Terrence, you got a mountain of stuff. Let's see what you got.
Man, Terrence.
Oh yeah, Kilowog.
Nice.
Open.
I actually have taken this out because I also have William, so I wanted to kind of have them side by side. And
don't spill your drink.
Right.
I couldn't hear you over the packaging.
I'd love to get the one without the clothes at all, just the bare werewolf.
Primal, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Or...
I have the first version of Veteran William, but I don't have any of the other ones.
Look how buttery it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the joints are great.
Don't break anything.
I haven't gotten. I love werewolves in general. I'm a big monster guy. Classic monsters.
Faces.
Thanks, Gina.
Nice.
Yeah, I love that cigar. That's so cool.
Cigar. Yeah.
Dog tags.
Shout out to Sebadom and his sculpt.
Yes.
I actually have his 3D printed werewolf parts, and they are amazing.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this figure is just so good. Yeah, if no one has, if someone doesn't have it, or on the fence, pick it up. It's a great figure.
I love all the different options they give you. I mean, again, it's very. I mean, if you have Veteran Williams, there's no real surprises here. Of course, it's a new paint job. I've been on the fence about the Crypt figure. I think it's Loose Collectibles where they have werewolves as well. But I don't know. I might be satisfied with these ones that they have with Force and Maestro Union. But I love the different options you have as far as swapping out the different pieces to make the looks. Whether you want to have the camo pants or you want to have more of a bear look, straight up.
What guns does he come with, Terrence?
He has
all of them. Every one. Oh yeah.
Wood belts and different.
These Monster Force figures come with so much stuff. It's ridiculous how much stuff.
Because werewolves don't have big enough claws, he actually comes with this appendage that you can put onto his wrist. I guess if he breaks a nail or something.
Big full claws.
Yeah.
I think he's got 3 additional pairs of hands, so a total of 4 pairs of hands, 3 total heads.
Couple Griffey guys.
He's got a couple different shoulders. Like the Veteran William, they have these different shoulder joints you can put in there if you're going to take the jacket off that have the claw, the jacket armed, and then you can take this off to kind of go into just give him a different shoulder.
Lots of options.
He's got this that goes over the top of the torso to kind of give him more of the fur look instead of the jacket. You know, you have to take it. You can't have the jacket and this at the same time, but swap those out, make them look more bestial.
Bestial.
And they do have legs that don't have pants on them.
Yeah.
Schmerber, you were saying you wish T didn't have pants.
Yes. Okay.
They actually
So you can do that.
Yeah.
Damn it, he's sold out.
Welcome, Matt.
He's also got an
Matt
additional.
Van Fossen, other Matt. Welcome.
So he just want to have a tactical vest versus having the trench coat. He's got the tactical vest.
I like it.
It's like it's the Aether Blade builder. Like you get so many options to do what you want.
Absolutely. Yeah, and they give you so much, like Brett was saying, they give you a ton of extra stuff.
Yeah.
And the price is right on the regular figures. They were $37.99. So they kind of hit that sweet spot, like right at like you're getting like the Mythics, pre-order price on a figure, but it's it's different. I'm impressed.
He's a really great figure.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to some of the the upcoming waves that they have. It's funny, I didn't think really be into the human characters as much, but now it looks like I can't not have like multiples of, like the general and the scientist, so you can get your Benton Quest mod if you wanted to, or it's just really cool. They give you so many options for characters we don't generally see. More plainclothes characters from like maybe Classified or other ones.
Nice, Greg.
Yeah, this one's got I think it's Kai Labs. He's comes with a jacket, kind of like a Victorian jacket, and like a kind of ruffled fancy shirt. Kind of too bright right now to see it, and then these nice little trousers. Kind of a pain in the ass to get him in the clothes, but he's cool. Kind of becomes like vampire hunter, kind of werewolf guy.
Those shorts make him look like he could jump into AC/DC also.
Right, exactly. Got to show off them legs, man.
I like big balls.
All right, who's next for the show and tell?
Well, I haven't gotten much, but yesterday I did have a little G.I. Joe play day, and one of the figures I had as a kid that I really liked. I liked the Zartan siblings, Xandar and Zorana. So Xandar finally showed up, and he was very well worth the wait.
Nice.
Cool.
So I opened him and watched TV all day yesterday.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
Wrong with that.
Classified, a very select portion of Classified is one of the other things I do collect. But it
Who's
has
next
to be
on?
82 to 87, like when I was a kid. No more.
What you got, Matt?
I've gotten hooked on the third-party World of Warcraft, not World of Warcraft figures. So this is Memory Toys, one of their orcs. I don't remember which one it is.
Whoa. Mm-hmm.
But he comes with a whole bunch of different heads and removable helmets, and it feels like it's like a Storm collectible figure, but without the squishy body stuff.
Yes.
But like the paintwork on it is amazing, and like I have a whole like this is the barbarian that I got just recently from like Diablo. So the stuff's amazing.
You said Memory Toys?
This one was Memory Toys. I don't remember. I get all this stuff from 5K Toys. It's dangerous shopping on there. Like I got this Death Knight elf.
Dude, I was gonna buy that figure. How is that?
She's so good. She's so good. So
yeah, I want that one.
And then I finally opened up a lot of my Secret Wars Marvel figures this week.
Wolverine.
I haven't done that. I need to. I'm behind on them.
They're so good. I know we've gotten 500 Wolverines, but I swear every time they do one, it's the best one.
His body proportions are perfect, I think.
Well, and they actually have the sculpted and painted arm hair this time.
Yeah.
His head's got like a little smirk on it. The claws are like perfect. So yeah, it's and this is like my favorite color for Wolverine. So
Mark says I've seen people taking that orc that Matt has and turning it into a really nice Hulk. Okay.
yeah, 'cause you can take off
Can we
all
see that
his
again? Let me see
you
that.
can take
again.
off all his armor, and he comes with bare feet. And the so everything comes off. Yeah, I've seen people put just a Hulk head on there and then get some soft goods pants like from what's that one I get from GS Plus. Yeah. And turn it into a perfect Hulk. Like it's a great body for a Hulk. So, but the wear, like it has that same kind of dirtiness that like Mythics has, which I love. So yeah,
I have to check those out.
Yeah, definitely the memory toy. I mean, there's a bunch of different brand companies doing these, not World of Warcraft, but World of Warcraft figures. But I think Memory Toys is doing the better. Like, there's this guy too, but he's not Memory Toys. He's something else.
It's
But
Bro Toys.
he's not. Yeah, Bro Toys. But he's not as like articulated as like these guys are. Like he can barely move his arms. Like, but he looks amazing sitting on the shelf. So
how do I look at his picture? Mark sent a picture, but I don't know how to do that. Might have to be on the show.
Did you send it on our Legion chat?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
So it used to have me on. Then I also made my street clothes.
That's awesome.
He's handsome.
Yes.
Nice.
I was lucky enough to get one of those shirts.
Me too.
Both my daughters got those shirts. I didn't get one from George.
Well, at least you can steal it from your daughter.
That's wrong.
Hey, Schmergenberg, like
yes.
you have just me on here, which
I'm sorry.
It's kind of
Yeah,
He's uncomfortable.
all the pressure. What else you got? What else you got?
I don't know what to do with my hands.
No, I'm sorry. I was trying to find Mark wanted to share a picture, but I don't know how to.
Schwarber, he just sent one in the Legion's chat. I can see if I can save it and send it to you.
Okay.
If you can't get it. Who else has got stuff?
Yeah, who's next?
Brendan, what you got?
Yeah,
I can. Matt, also, Matt. Did I say hi already? Matt Van Fossen. Welcome everybody.
Yeah.
Matt Van Fossen.
Hello, there, Matt.
Who's next? Joe, you said? Joe, you're up.
This isn't a new toy, but it's new to me. I missed out on the D20 boar when it first came out.
I have that. Yes, thank you, Brett.
I saw it pop up on AliExpress for a good price. So I ordered it. It got here in like 2 weeks, which is amazing. And I liked it so much, I immediately went back. This is the black one. I went back and ordered the brown one. So this thing is just a monster.
That skull hangs on a mythic shield perfectly.
Right. Very cool. I mean, just all the way around, just
and it's
an
just
amazing
solid.
figure. Yeah.
It's
And I had a couple of the wolves. I was really impressed with those, but I didn't get the boars, and I was always sad about that. So when I got a chance, I jumped on that. So this was pretty freaking cool. I'm digging it.
Very cool.
That's awesome, Joe.
All right, who's next?
I go next.
I have some stuff. Okay.
All right, so I'm in Four Horsemen Fridays collab on IG. So this week, this dude's been really catching my heart.
It's been catching your heart, Sir Godfrey.
Yeah. Sir Godfrey, yeah. So I took a nice little picture of him. You know.
Yeah, I love that figure.
And this other dude is really catching my eye for this week. So maybe I'll do some pics for him this week.
Yeah.
There you go.
He's our. But I did get my my second Mezco Predator in this week. So
where does that? Who made that?
Mezco.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that one. I was looking at that alien though.
Yeah, I want to get that one too. So then a lot of things been catching my eye this week. So this dude's catching my eye. Gonna do some more pics with him.
Oh man.
The Action Toys Dino. Look at that shield, bro.
Ooh.
I mean, that's not crazy.
Damn.
Ooh.
It's nuts.
See you, G. Take care, buddy.
Take care, G.
See you, G.
Hey, G.
Hey, G. Have a good one, G.
Amber's on. Welcome, Amber.
Hey, Amber.
Hey, Amber.
Hey, Amber.
Amber, we're gonna mention you in a little bit towards the end of the show.
This is a Beast Kingdom Joker.
Where does he get those wonderful toys?
Wow, that head sculpt is great,
Wow.
dude.
Yeah.
That is a really good Nicholson.
Yeah.
Man,
Soft goods. He's got the flower that he squirted at Vicky Vale. He's got a whole bunch of things with the gun that says bang. It's funny. And I got this in from 5K Toys, one of my favorites. Toy stores.
oh,
And it's just like Figura Obscura, the way it's made.
I like how you say figure obscura, man. Say that again.
Figura Obscura.
Yeah, I like that, man.
Thank you.
Figura
We need to
obscura,
record that for the studio, man.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh, that's
This
sharp.
thing is crazy, bro.
That
It
is
comes
really
with a lot
sharp.
of stuff. So
look at those wings
yeah, it's
and
nice.
that armor.
The hip armor looks very similar to our Monkey King.
Right?
armor. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That blue pops too.
Yeah. He's
And
the
it's shaded.
deluxe
Look at the
brand
shade on it.
on sale. So I have some points and I got it for a really good price. So if you're interested, I'll be doing a Toy Locos review on this sucker
Nice.
this week. So yeah.
Benny says, "Is that the one that just came out? Is that the new one?"
This one's been out for a little while,
Okay.
maybe for like a month or 2-3 months, probably. So
Did you
It's-
try the
it's
hammer
not
and
stuff
the
like-
nail lights up?
$40 for the deluxe.
Wow,
So
you can't beat that, man.
yeah,
That's a great deal.
Wow.
not bad at all.
Not too shabby. Who's next? Who's next?
Is everybody gone? I'll go.
Rob, Matt, Brendan.
Here, get Matt go.
Go, Brendan. Go.
Yeah,
Quick.
go,
Quick.
Brendan.
Good Brendan, good Brendan.
Jump
All right,
in. It's
so-
like jump rope.
I finally opened this guy.
Nice.
I'm a big fan of the bats. This might be my favorite one besides the original, because the original's the
I
original.
love the gold. I don't know if it's a Mexican in me, but I just love that gold, man. I think
I
it's-
love the gold and red, and there's a reason why I realized I love the gold and red. And this might hurt people's eyes, but check this out.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
It almost
If Gorgo was in G.I. Joe.
Right.
Did you see
it's
they're doing
little
a
bit of
retro
Michael.
bat that's in the original look?
Really?
The orange and black.
I'll send
the
you
blue?
I'll send you it on Instagram.
Yeah,
I saw it last
I love
night.
that. I got the Xandar. I haven't opened that yet.
Nice.
Yeah, a lot of this is inbox stuff. I also got the leather neck.
Yeah, I
Don't,
like.
don't lose those glasses.
Don't lose the glasses.
Oh
Yeah.
well, yeah, that was a conversation I had last night on the clubhouse too. Those friggin' glasses are a pain in the neck. That I'm glad. What's his name? Ripper. Those ones are actually part of the head sculpt. It's either Ripper or Torch.
What I ended up doing for the roadblock and for Buzzer is I took a little piece of, you can either use blue tack or museum putty, and like just a little itty bitty, and just put it on the inside back of the glasses, and it'll stay in. So one on each side, you're good, because you can't see it.
Yeah, because that plastic it bends on its own. You don't even have to do anything with it. It'll bend out, and then it doesn't fit behind the ears and everything. So you kind of have to, like you said, tack it behind the back of the ear.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing for it to hook onto. If they had the ears a little bit bigger, maybe it could have. But those things have been a pain in the ass.
Yeah, between the ears and the glasses not being long enough to go back to the head, because like the way that like the are, they sculpt them, they go to your head, and so they sit comfortably right on your cranium, and that's what keeps them there. So.
And I think it was Curtis last night who was showing the Superman. I don't remember which one, and that had wire glasses, which was a great idea.
Rob has that.
Rob, you gonna show that off, Rob?
Hasbro's horrible with glasses.
Yeah. Ooh,
Man,
man.
I just pre-ordered
Nice.
that. I cannot wait for that.
Yeah.
And they're removable.
And he does have like metal wired glasses.
Does he have his suit underneath that or no?
He does have it underneath.
There it is.
Let's see. Let me move his tie or something.
Nice.
Cool.
It's just a shirt, right, Rob?
Unitard.
Underneath, yeah, it's like a long sleeve suit. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just a shirt. It's not like the whole actual suit.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then the
That
other
might be the
thing
best
I got
dressed action figure without armor.
Right?
is this stupid space guy.
Matt Stein
You didn't want to love that figure, right?
No, I didn't
What?
at all. But Curtis
can't
kept
help
talking about it, and I was just, piqued my interest. I had to get it.
The color combos are just so good, man.
You need more than one. Just
I was
saying.
going to say, I know everybody's sold out of him. Our local guy had like 4 of them on the shelf. So if there's anybody that needs, let me know. I'll run back down there and grab.
Good to know.
I just picked up another one at Top Dog last weekend.
By the way, she made that offer without talking to me first because I plan on.
You're gonna.
I do have a couple in box sitting in my office, so
I feel very enabled by Matt, so I mean, like, I just kind of need more now.
Gina, I want Terrence's version, not the one
Right.
from the store. Just send me his.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll steal his and mail it to you, Joe. No problem.
Thank you.
No problem. Anytime.
I also have
I'm
this
happy
guy.
to do it. I do it all the time.
What's that? Oh man, yes.
Great white. You got the great white.
The great white, yeah. The great white by Mask.
How is it? Is it fragile?
No, it's not. It really isn't.
I've got like 3 of the gold wings, but I don't have any of the great whites.
So the only thing I really am annoyed by, absolutely annoyed by, is the line's called Mask. The first one was pretty much a knockoff of the Matt Tracker. This one, that head is a pop-off.
Yeah.
It's not a mask. You can't put the mask over the head.
That's weird.
Oh.
Maybe it was because of the size of the mask.
No, I bet it's because he couldn't engineer it. I know he does a good job engineering the cars and stuff, but designing a figure this size with the mask to fit over. The Matt Tracker was the same size as the original.
Yeah.
So that design could have been taken.
I love that.
I don't know exactly, but that mask actually slides over his head the same way the original did. This one is a pop and swap head.
Oh.
So you can't I don't know. Other than that, it's the car is absolutely great. The whole thing about there was a lot of QC issues. It's because people aren't paying attention. These in the back here, these 2 springs go in, and if you paid attention and read, if you just squeeze them and put it in, it goes back into its original place. So these 2 things.
Mm-hmm.
People are trying to bend these back here.
You can't force that stuff.
No, it's got to it slides in. So
Yeah.
it slides in and goes like that.
My fiance thought
So
that.
everybody's trying to put them in like this
Yeah,
and
force it.
snapping them.
You gotta
Well, it
finesse.
doesn't line up.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
to push this in.
Yeah.
You actually have to push that in. So it's not a
that the
QC
ramen-
issue.
Is that the
It's
ramen?
actually-
clothes?
Yeah, ramen.
Yes,
toilet.
it is.
The great white.
And that was everybody was complaining about that, but you need that to have them to actually stay out
Yeah.
and in the right position. So people just were snapping them and complaining about it. No, that's
It's
your
common
own.
sense. You got to look at it. You got to push it in so it can
It's
line
your
up.
own fault. It's not the company's fault. So yes, I highly recommend it. Highly recommend this because it's
I need
playable.
that,
Both of them roll smoothly. Both vehicles. Yeah, my only gripe is that the head is, and that's a minor gripe, but for me, it was like, what the really?
Mark says, I think it's because the helmet tapers around the neck. I don't think that would have worked.
It does taper
on mask.
Gotcha.
It's possible. I mean, I think that
No.
might be the reason, but I don't know.
I didn't hear it. Maybe I missed something where it wasn't a true mask.
Yeah,
that's it. Because I pre-ordered this immediately. I was one of the first in on the original.
Nice.
I had the original.
Hey, just so that we don't have nobody has to steal Terrence's Fisher Rice if they want some more. I put in the chat a link for Jay's Comics and Toys. They're out of Iowa. They do have him in stock. They do have Fisher Rice in stock.
Nice. I have him in stock.
But I want Terrence's specifically.
I have him in stock.
Brett, if you have more in stock,
I have everything in stock.
We need to talk.
Brett is the man. Brett is the man.
Matt probably has a few too. So
I need to make a few more.
We're getting to that, Matt. I'm going to show off a little bit of what you got in a minute. Matt Van Fossen, do you have anything for show and tell?
I have a couple, yeah. I got the
What you got, my man? Let me embiggen you. Hold, please.
Doc Knock.
Oh man, nice.
Oh yeah, Doc
That's a
Knock
hot figure.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Great
That is
nice.
figure.
Do you have any issues putting that cape on with the peg?
No, so I heard all the issues that people were having. So as soon as I got it, I won't necessarily say I modified it, but behind that cape, there's some extra material. If you trim it down a little bit, and I actually took a small craft hammer and flattened that area right there where that peg goes. So I didn't have no issues at all after I did that.
After you used the hammer.
After I used the hammer.
That fixed everything.
Pulling the peg out of the chest.
So thank you everyone who
Tell it
complained on it. Everyone that complained on it kind of helped me not have no issues. So I appreciate that. I did add some wires in the cape back here, which is a easy mod as well too. Great figure overall. The original is probably one of my favorite Mezcos ever.
Does that skull fit on a Legion?
I have not. It's actually
Brett needs to know now.
That's going to be a very expensive skull, Brett.
Yeah, really. And I did get the OG Vorgeson.
Congrats, man.
That is a nice figure.
This completes my Lithia faction. So I'm very
Is that
excited.
the one that glows under blacklight?
No. Well, I don't think so.
No, that was the second one. The second one.
That's the version 2. Yeah.
The first one didn't do that.
So it was the
Was it the
All-Stars.
All-Star one, right?
One of the first one of the Vorguses, not the version 2.
I think it was the
from,
All-Star.
But yeah, I think it is the All-Star. Okay.
I'll have to get my blacklight out and see.
Has everyone shown and telled already? Okay, I'm up then. Let's see.
This one?
Hold on.
No, not that version 2. The Vorgus was released as from the Kickstarter,
So
and he was
this is the 2, yeah.
re-released in
No,
All
that's not
Stars,
the version.
and that's Vorgus 2.
So
from
there's
Legion
3.
Con.
So there's 3 of them.
There's
Yeah,
2
there's
Vorguses and one Vorgus 2.
I think they're
Got it.
all amazing. I love all of them.
Yeah.
But it's just weird. The paint job between the first one and the second one changed enough that it glows in the dark.
Yeah, I wonder why
Or-
they
or
changed.
not glows in the
that.
dark, but reacts to black light.
Right. Rob, did
It's
you have
this
any
one.
more? show
This
and
is the
tell?
All-Star one that glows in.
Okay. Let me see here.
Oh, I have not seen that one.
Yeah.
Oh, you got
Is
the
that
one
the
that
one you
Matt
have
has
extras
doesn't
of, Rob?
glow.
You bastard.
What's that?
Is that the one you have extras of?
This is the one I have extras of. The one that I just sent Curtis, that's the one that doesn't glow in the dark. This is the one that glows in the dark.
Okay. I love the
But
cape
yes,
on
I
that.
do
Did you
have
change
quite
the
a few
cape?
of these.
Or is that the cape that came with it, or?
No, that's a Max Bird.
Oh, nice.
It's
I
such
love
a
it.
great cape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Max Bird
Yeah.
makes some good
I'm gonna have to look into that.
Absolutely. All right, let me do my show and tell, and then we'll get on to the next topic. Let me remove Rob's handsome face and replace it with mine. Sorry. Okay.
Look
So this is
at that handsome face.
this is I built this using the Ghost of Christmas Past. I don't know why. This is just so this segment is kind of like stuff that you have that lays around that you just can't stop looking at or playing with. And this is one for me. Like I kind of leave her nearby because it's just so much fun. It was kind of a pain in the butt to add these long. I think I got this idea from Joe Suter. I think Joe Suter did it first, where he put the long AS calf parts onto the engineer body, but it kind of gives her more of like a lean kind of Xeon Flux kind of thing.
Who is that? Who are those legs from?
This is engineer and this is the AS or Altar. I think it's AS, but the feet are kind of small. Look at she's got little tiny feet.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out better feet. Maybe one of you guys can recommend some better feet for this figure. And I have the Doc Knock cape. Since I was not lucky with the cape, I just gave it to her instead. And this cape is beautiful, but just wasn't working on my Doc Knock figure, so gave it to her, and she's rocking it.
Need a hammer.
Yes, absolutely. And then another figure that I've been playing with, Matt Stein mentioned the what did you say? Something about gummy or rubbery?
Yeah,
the Storm, and it's kind of weird, but this figure is so much fun. I just kind of like she's really articulated, but in the hips part, it's kind of like a rubbery kind of thing, which is weird, but it works. It's just kind of strange, but this is Jury from Street Fighter.
She reminds me of Rita Repulsa with her hair.
Right, yeah. She comes with different head sculpts. This one, she's got one eye, but then she's got another one as well that you can mix it up. But yeah, she does have the hair from. But yeah, this is just a fun figure that it catches my eye. The purples and the what is that? What color is that? Mauve? I don't know. Oh, it kind of matches my shirt almost. But
gang.
It's just a fun figure, and yeah. Those are my show and tell figures.
Nice.
Anybody else? Everybody else good on show and tell?
Actually, well, if we're getting into things
let's do it, Joe. What you got, buddy?
Modified a little bit. Well, just going through my collection, I always hated that the original 2.0 figures had the bigger stabs that didn't fit their hands very well. Mm-hmm. So the vampire phalanx soldier. This is the staff for his trident, and it fits perfectly. Like it's the same size port as
that.
Yeah, so I did that one.
I got a couple of them. Do it.
So that way I'm not stretching out the hands trying to get him to hold the staff.
Gotta protect that Morgie.
Right, and if it's super simple, you just pop it in.
Yeah, because I know Curtis, he did some grinding and.
Yeah, that I don't want to ruin anything, not ruin it, but I got one more.
Oh, sorry.
So digging into the Poxus wave.
Now he's just showing all.
Yeah, he's flexing now. He's Morgulus and Ravina.
Ravina is her bio said that she was a trained as a cleric for the Order of Aetheron before she left and joined the other faction. So I thought that a more medical looking staff and the book, because she's a relic hunter.
I love the book. That's a great idea.
Just adding some stuff to her to kind of plus her up a little bit. She's holding the scroll.
I need to do that with mine for
she's
sure.
Hunting. I hadn't really messed with the parts pack or the accessory pack that much, and I just had a blast going through and adding it to some of the older figures to kind of improve their look. So that was a couple.
We need more packs like that. It's my favorite. I have 2 or 3 of them. I throw them on figures all the time.
Yeah.
An accessories pack would be great. Absolutely. I see Terrence. He's got all kinds of boxes. So what's going on, Terrence? What you got going on there, buddy?
Flipping stuff, just selling old stuff. You know, I got nights to build.
So you're trying to make money while the show is going on.
I mean, somebody on the show has to make money while
Liam, what you got, Liam? What you got there? What's in Liam's hand? Can I have a bite? Some breakfast?
He's eating some Krispy
He's got some Krispy Kremes.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Is it filled?
Sherman is sharing.
That's a custard one.
Yeah, sharing
Oh,
is
custard. I like custard.
That sounds delicious. All right. So everyone's done the favorite figure of the week. Next, we have favorite figure obscura so far.
Oh.
Whoever wants to go.
Let me.
So far this year, or so
Matt's
far
good.
total in the line?
So far total in the line. Matt had his hand up first. You're up, buddy.
Well, I'm gonna cheat because it's two of them.
That's okay. You cheat.
Marley and the Monkey King. Mostly because
I saw that. I love that, dude.
It allowed me to make
Love
monkey
it.
pirates.
I love that. That caught my eye in George's office. I'll flex it again, but George's office has your custom in there, and that caught my eye. He's got a million toys in there, but I'm like, that is so damn cool.
But really, truthfully, my favorite one is for a little different reasons. So I got into the line with the Santa, Figure Obscura Santas, when I really got back into Mythics and Four Horsemen. I go way back, but that got me back into it. And it was because, not to be a downer, I lost my mom in September of 22. And Christmas was always a big thing for us. I mean, that's what my tattoo is for. It's for her. And Santa came out that Christmas, and I was like, you know what? I got to get Santa. You know, even though I'm not collecting these, I got to get Santa just because.
Right.
You know, and then that was the dam that broke, or the crack that broke the dam, and it kind of went on from there. So that one has a soft spot for different reasons, but really it's the monkey and the Jacob Marley to make a pirate.
Now, was that George's idea or was that your idea?
No, I made this one first. So how it happened was, you know, we had
Brendan, you're eating too loud.
When the Monkey King was officially teased, it had like scrolls and stuff, so everybody was like, oh, it's going to be a pirate, and it wasn't. It was the Monkey King. And then when Jacob Marley came out, everybody was like, oh man, I'm going to make pirates out of that. And so I said, well, I'm going to make a monkey pirate out of it, since that's what everybody. And so that's how he kind of came to fruition. And then George saw it and asked me to make one that was basically a Jack Sparrow monkey. So that's why he's painted up like Jack Sparrow.
I wish I had a picture here. I have a picture, but not ready for it. But
so,
I love it.
But yeah,
very cool, man. Thank you. All right, who's next? Heinrich.
All right,
you're up, buddy. Wait a
You
minute.
said favorite figures here so far. I've got two. First, I'm going to show off my Ghost of Christmas Past, but she's become a female assassin thanks to my buddy Keon.
Very nice. Very
The
nice.
cape is from Schmerber, but Death by Plastics. But no, this was a great outfit that he made, and he solicited on the Cabal, and I bought it. She looks gorgeous, ready to take on the Tavern Wenches and also kill a king, I guess.
how did I miss that? Soft goods. That's insane.
Keon's on here. If you need anything, TM him. He'll get you covered. So that's one. Then the other one that came out last year, which was my favorite, and I'm going to show with some custom heads, of course, is Anubis and Bastet. So these are with Mark Calvo custom painted heads.
Oh, nice.
And then these are with David Williams painted heads.
Nice.
And this one has my wife's skirt that she made for me, so she's kind of messing around. But and then also the torsos are painted by David. So thank you, David Williams. And then if you're looking for the easy pop and swap with Cosmics and Bastet, this one just she just melts. It's just like perfectly.
Nice.
So I'm looking forward to more Gods of Egypt. My wallet's not, but I'm looking forward to more of them. So I talked to Eric at Treadway at Legions Con like on that Friday. Like I saw him walk in and I kind of walked up and introduced myself and I told him how much I loved it and I showed off my Gods of Egypt dio that I did with the Extreme. Extreme Sets has a really cool dio that is flexible and it's got painted walls and you can flip them if you want hieroglyphics or not. So like I've done it with Indiana Jones and a few others and Conan. So it's a really cool. It's really big. Like it can fit inside it can do a whole table, or you can just shorten and take a few pieces out and do like part of a shelf. So love the Egyptians, and I'm really happy that Eric is excited and he's really into it, and he's going to be doing more.
What's your thought on retailer Egyptian gods? 2 new head sculpts or entire repaints?
Both. I think that you can expand the line very easily by doing some new heads.
But what do you think we're getting in a month?
I think it'll be straight repaints, but they could surprise us. Maybe put a little like they did for Ghost of Christmas Past. You put in a little black bag, and all of a sudden you open the black bag, and it's what surprise. I mean, I know they like to do it for Christmas, but it'd be really cool to do it for Figure Obscura. I do have a couple of third-party heads. I've got the Sobek, and I've got a couple of the other ones, and so I've got a Wolf King one. So I've got a couple that I'll get painted up, and it'll, the Gods of Egypt is going to be a great shelf or 2 or 3 depending what they have.
Oh, man.
I have the old McFarlane. The old McFarlane ones they did that they did it right after Four Horsemen left McFarlane Studio, so they were more statues. But I think that it's going to be. I think Eric is going to do a phenomenal job as always. But I think it's just going to be. He's putting his heart and soul into the Egyptian. So, and thanks, Keon, you're welcome for the shout out. And like I said, you've got some amazing products, man.
I really hope that they give us 2 new different gods heads for this year's retailer, but I think it's just going to be repaints of last year's. Unfortunately, I just want it faster. Hi, Joe, looking good.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
EQ pose, man.
That's not usually the term that's used to describe me, but I'll take it.
So you think our next drops for them will be the repaints, Brett?
I think the retailer wave will be the next thing revealed.
I'm curious to see what they do. What do you guys think that they would change?
Black. Paint them all black.
Like a darker skin tone?
No, like actual black. Like
yeah.
Ooh, I could see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like the traditional kind of Egyptian paintings on the wall. That would be cool. I would like that.
Yeah, and you could do black and gold. You can do. there's a lot of different color.
I wouldn't
change up.
I wouldn't mind kind of a sandstone look, where they're
like
more
a carving
like statues. Yeah.
Maybe they could do them in patina.
Good idea. Oh, there you go. Maybe Matt already knows. Maybe Matt's next on the.
Matt's been working on something, huh?
No.
Marble
would be cool too.
Marble would be awesome.
Great ideas. I was just thinking skin tones. I didn't even think about different.
Somebody did a marble painted on their knights, and that was phenomenal. I forgot who it was.
Was that Dirk?
That was Dirk, wasn't it?
Yeah, Dirk, he did the marble.
Yeah,
loved it. That would be cool.
Yeah,
I agree, Curtis. Black and white.
I don't know if they'll do the green because it's so associated with the Universal monsters.
I love the grayscale idea.
I think that's the way to go.
Yeah, grayscale definitely. Especially after seeing Dub 3's picks.
Man, that guy is an amazing toy photographer.
He can shoot toys like no tomorrow.
That's
Absolutely.
for sure.
Yeah.
Who's next on their favorite Figure Obscura? What's up, Ed? Here we go. What you got, buddy?
All right, so I got 2 because it's hard. So
go for it, man.
My number 2 is the OG Headless Horseman.
Falling off. Head's falling off.
I got the that lights up.
Yeah.
On it.
Oh yeah, you got the light up feature. Nice, man.
Yeah, I do like the retailer better. I like that the colors on it. I do have it, but it's still in box.
I have both in box. I have not opened either one yet.
What?
I need to. I'm a loser.
What are you waiting for? Christmas? Damn.
That's terrible.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
At least I bought him.
And my number one, I think, will always be the Monkey King.
Monkey
He
King
is
is
freaking
great,
awesome.
dude.
He is awesome.
Did you pick
Right
up
now,
the retail? The retail's
Huh?
nice too.
The retail, yeah.
Retail?
I got it in the big bag in my power loop.
Hallelujah.
But my current Monkey King is a little bit popped and swapped right now.
Oh man.
So I made him out of it.
It's
But
a lot
I
monkeypox. Monkeypox.
Monkeypox. That is.
I was thinking about Alice in Wonderland. Is it Alice in Wonderland?
No,
Wizard of Oz.
Flying monkeys.
When monkeys fly out of my butt.
Yeah. So I do have 4 more of these, or 3 more, with a different. I got 3 more for different face sculpts. So I could have them looking, a different. But that's my number one.
A
Figura
4H.
And can you say figure obscura again? Figure obscura again. Can you say it again?
Figura obscura.
There you go.
There you go.
That's it.
4H
Right there.
Wizard of Oz
I could be your
figures.
spokesman. Figura obscura.
Figura obscura. Who's next?
I can go.
All right, Joe.
I don't have anything in hand, so you don't have to embiggen me. But
well, Curtis,
but you
Curtis
can.
will disagree.
We still
Yeah,
want to see the G20s.
I want to give an honorable mention to both of the Father Christmas figures because of their foresight to have the buck underneath color match with the elven skin tones.
Mhm.
So that I was able to take those arms and add them to my Elf Legion builders.
I don't think I ever noticed that.
Yeah, the green skin elf, the Whisperling elf, it matches with the skin tone underneath, so you can take the arms, and then the retail exclusive one is dark skin, so it matches the dark skin elf.
I need to do that. I have.
I put my bare arms on Maria Golden Branch.
Right. So that
I can.
Can you? Can I see that? Sorry, Joe. Go ahead, Joe.
No, totally fine. But then as far as picking a favorite, which is really, really tough, but I think the Monkey King is probably my favorite too.
Such a great figure, dude.
Trevor's photos when they revealed
They
it.
sell it, man.
And it was just, when he gets a figure that's not a prototype in hand and can pose it up and do all those amazing things.
I agree.
I still remember the emotion of like the holy shit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So what part is Father Christmas?
The bare arms up here. It's the arms from the retailer Christmas, and it matches perfectly to the Willow Wisp or whatever
Nice.
color.
Yeah,
I have a
see, I'm
bright
gonna
light on
change
me.
that. I like that better.
Just
Yeah,
mixes
that
her up
looks
a little bit.
Yeah, I'm looking at her right now, and she's got the armor arms, but I think I'm gonna change those up. Yeah.
Yeah, because you never see what's underneath Father Christmas. Hell, you could grab a scrap something and stick it under there.
Right.
Yeah, so I did it on the elf builder.
Here.
And you only really see the ears,
Oh,
but this
yeah.
is the arms from
Yeah.
Father Christmas.
Nice.
And
And
Yeah,
the
I
dark
got that.
face matches the dark arms from the other Father Christmas.
correct.
I've got that head sculpt in my bin because I'm like, what do I do with this? I love
Yeah.
that.
So
Very good, man. Man, you guys have enabled us with some ideas.
spend money. Money is evil. You
Right?
should get rid of it and
Yeah,
have more toys because toys are good.
That's
All
one
right,
way
who's
to look
next?
at it.
Who's next?
I'll go.
Who said that? Brendan? Okay, go ahead, Brendan.
Yeah. I love the Marley. Jacob Marley is great for customizing. I love the figure itself. I bought, so I don't have the original down here. It's actually in my daughter's room right now. She has it displayed, but I did this. I bought this at Legion's Con from John Caulfield.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
And I want 2 more of the retailer color to get 2 regular paint sculpts of this on there. And then I want a couple more for the trench coat, the boots, everything.
I love that trench coat and boot. That whole outfit, I love.
I need 3 sets of those boots if anybody's got them.
Yeah,
I have a bunch.
I saw your
somewhere,
post.
Matt.
They're so cool. I mean, yeah, I hope the retailers are still around. I don't have the money to buy it right now, but hopefully there's a little bit of a lull.
Tidy's
where I
retailer has some in stock and won't be pressed to move them.
I will be talking to Tidy's retailer then in the near future.
Tidy's fodder bins have anything and everything anybody
I
could
can't
possibly
imagine.
I know.
I can't imagine.
What fodder bins? Because I need stuff.
Mine, because well, and I'm not on Facebook, so yeah, I have. I don't know, but Brendan's seen what I have. It's
insane. If anybody went to Legion's Con and saw Brett walking around with a luggage cart full of totes, I mean, he's gotten me into my OCD now. I just picked up a couple for painted heads and heads from second heads from Legion's Con that I don't want to just throw all in a bucket. I don't want the hair to get bent or anything. So now I have them all individually in these trays and everything. Oh yeah. Harbor Freight has been my best friend. I've been there 5 times in the last 2 weeks, just organizing stuff.
Harbor Freight is good.
Yeah,
looking for Marley.
I still want to do Pirates. I still want to do a Colonial. I want to get a guy. I'm sorry. Oh,
This is just a quick fun pop and swap too. The retailer exclusive Jacob Marley, I think looks really good with the Fisher Rice head on it.
Yeah.
Just the colors seem to line up. So that one's fun too.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, who's next? Van Fossen, you're up, buddy.
Yeah, I can go. I agree with Ed. Both my picks would be Headless Horseman and the Monkey King. I like the original Monkey King.
I like the retail better, but they're both awesome.
I prefer the original. Yeah,
I'm with you, man.
But Ed's on to something with his picks, so I definitely agree with that. Oh, I did have to bring this up to see. Oh, I ain't gonna transfer on camera, is it?
Oh yeah, I know you can see a little bit.
Yeah, I see a little bit there.
Oh,
which version is that?
So this is the
Retail?
All-Star version, I believe.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Thanks for that demo, man.
Yeah, I dug out my little flashlight here.
I can ask what else you use that flashlight for, but
well, you already know.
I do. Mine, I'm gonna go first or next. Is this guy right here, man?
Yeah.
This figure is. I'm not even a Frankenstein guy, but man, this figure just kicks my ass. It's so, like Brett used the word buttery earlier. This figure is like Pam.
Looks like it's made of butter.
Yeah, it's just like
okay,
just so fluid. You know, like this to me is the future of 4 Horsemen mythic figures. It just moves so well. It's so articulated. It's not loose, but it just moves so good, you know. But yeah, I love this.
The Hagnon head that came with him was phenomenal.
Yeah,
I just bought the figure by itself. I got it from Sven. Just this.
I made a whole custom based on that Hagnon head.
Oh really? Yeah. That Hagnon head is nice. I wouldn't mind having that Hagnon head, but
the Hagnon head color matches with the deluxe skeleton Legion builder too.
Yep.
So
look at that head sculpt, man. That's unbelievable.
Have you ever seen the Bernie Wrightson Frankenstein?
Yeah, I think I have.
Yep.
There's a book that came out that he worked on right before he passed away. And then artist Kelly Jones took over, who was a successor. Hold on, I have it here somewhere.
Bernie Wrightson is an amazing artist for sure. Did he go and get let's jump to the next section.
So this is just a simple little pop and swap, you know, for those of us that aren't super talented customizer. Like the colors go together so well.
They really do.
It's like
I just throw him on there, and he actually looks really good for the display, just like this. So
yeah, I'm gonna have to pick up the whole figure Obscura Frankenstein set.
It's my favorite one to date. Greg.
I just bought the figure. I didn't buy anything else.
It comes with so much stuff that's amazing.
Yeah.
And
Let's
you need
see.
2 so you can make 2 looks.
Right? I know. I need to.
So
Alive.
This is the book. It's only I think I got it for like 20 or 25 bucks online. You could find it, and that's Bernie Wrightson. Amazing artwork. It does go into color in black and white, so it goes back and forth. But
nice.
I highly recommend it if you like that Frankenstein that came out. Get this book. It's a great book. It's a lot easier to read than the original Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. It's supposed to be kind of like what happened after.
Okay.
And so it does go into it. I will say this. It actually has a nice ending. So it's cool.
I mean, it is kind of open-ended, open to interpretation for sure. Spoiler. Next topic is customs that you're working on. So that limits some of us, like me. I don't have anything. Brent, you've got a custom you're working on?
No, just like you. It eliminates me.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what do you got?
Here's my idea of a custom.
There you go. Love it. I love it. That's all you, buddy. Gina, you got something?
Oh, I've got lots of things.
Let's see what you got, my friend.
All right.
Here, let's get off your phone.
We have Dorina is in
yes.
She's in process right now of being turned into Glinda. And then I took a Swig body and I'm taking a Monkey King head and I'm gonna make my flying monkey.
Thanks to who sent you that? I forget.
Anthony Hafseel.
Yes, thanks, Anthony.
Yeah. He I bought the head, the feet, which actually while we were on here, Terrence helped me get the Swig ankles into the foot because I couldn't get that when I was trying the other day.
Worst parts to change
my
ever
gosh.
on a Legion.
I never tried
really
to get out before. I was like, holy crap, I
Horrible.
couldn't get that thing.
Hot water is your friend for those.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's hot water on top of hot water on top of hot water. Those
Well,
things
And
are
pliers.
the devil.
Pliers
Yes.
to
Yep.
pull the
Yep.
apart. I couldn't I had them
I recommend putting like plastic tubing on your pliers so they don't
Something.
so they
Yeah.
don't mar the plastic.
Yeah. So we've got the flying monkey happening, and Dorina is turned into. So actually, I can bring the flying monkey to Legion's Con to the 1,000 Swigs because it's mostly a Swig body.
Cool.
So,
There you go. Thinking outside the box.
see, he'll count. But yeah, so that's where we're at right now. So that's what's happening currently. And then Terrence has one that he's working on.
So
What
this
you
is
got,
not
Terrence?
this is not the final thing. This is just me putting pieces together so far. I haven't primed anything, I haven't painted anything, but I've been working on a Space Ghost. So I'm using the Burger
Ooh.
parts,
Ooh, yeah.
3 pieces.
Nice.
Just because I was just trying to find. I haven't found a head I like yet, but I took a head off of DC Multiverse Midnighter. So just
Oh yeah.
Oh, that'll work.
And I swiped a cape. It's not going to be the cape I use because I want to get a better two-tone cape, but just for, I think this is going to end up looking more like a Batman for the moment, but basically, one second here, just to kind of,
The pink Speedo is a great look,
on here,
though.
Absolutely.
but basically just to,
Damn
I give
it.
up in the head.
We get the
Use your
idea.
imagination, people.
Well, I look forward to seeing that.
Yeah, I've also got a Spexion I'm turning into Zorak, and I'm working with Oscar Santiago. He'd had some head sculpts he was selling recently, and I really liked one of them that kind of had like it almost had like a tendril or dreads kind of look in the back of it. So I had been stuck because I wanted to make Brack from Space Ghost.
Brack, yes.
Nice.
He made the head that's gonna swallow. It pops onto. It's like almost like a mask that pops onto the Ninian head, and so we're together. We're gonna put that together and make that the Brack head, and I'm putting the body together for that as well.
Nice. I look forward to seeing those, man.
Yep. Thank you.
Good
I
job,
love that
Gina.
Space Ghost.
Yep, I look forward to seeing Gina's too, man. I can't wait for you guys to put those together and look forward to seeing how they look.
Maybe we could take pictures with your flying monkey and my flying monkey.
Yes.
Like the monkey
I
squad.
posted one yesterday. It was bright blue. It was really cool looking.
Ah, okay. Sweet.
Yes.
All right, who's next on the customs? Rob.
Because it'll be really quick. I'm almost done. I just got to paint her for the surgery.
Oh, man.
Nice.
Just got to paint some legs, get her little belt.
Are the legs from Kalian?
Yeah.
And then you've got it painted as a Templar, Dark Templar. What's that head sculpt? Do you mind if I ask?
It's from Corey Schortenhofer.
Okay.
Some 3D thing that he printed.
That is nice.
And then
Very nice.
I'm gonna finish working on the Red Sun Superman.
Oh yeah, you showed me that. I love that, man. Is
I
that
just
Tony
gotta
May?
finish his boots. Once the boots are done, then
That
he should be
Tony
complete.
May's suit or somebody else's?
What's that?
Tony May? Is that him or is that somebody else?
No, I forget his name. He's on Instagram. He does quite a lot of stuff, soft goods, but he did a really good job, and it's on a VT or V Toys body.
Okay.
Not pretty good.
Hey, that looks great, dude. What was that head sculpt? Is that part of the set that you?
The head sculpt came from VC Toys,
Okay.
I think.
VC Toys.
Looks
And
awesome.
then I've been talking to Dylan about the soft
Dylan,
goods
my
for this guy.
man. Yeah.
I'm almost done with it.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah, I love that.
Just trying to trim up the soft goods that came with the Red Death. Trying to figure
Yeah,
out
that
better.
looks so good.
That should be it.
Anyway.
That's it.
William Houston had mentioned about learning something from Frankenstein's hair, Frankenstein's creature. Yeah, can we learn something from the creature's hair? And I wasn't sure what he meant, but then he clarified about how the hair works because it's subtle and separate. Yes, I totally agree that it just looks. Sorry, Rob. Let me get you off of solo here. Handsome son of a bitch. Yeah, the hair is just it looks so good because it's let's see here. I mean,
Yeah, it
it's
just
just
looks
next
like-
level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks very natural.
Yes.
Very natural. Yeah.
I'm gonna put that hair on a swig and do like a 90s grunge swig. Yeah.
I love
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I approve that idea.
When I had hair, it was like that.
Yeah. I
Me
believe you.
too. Me too.
I never had hair like that.
I wish. All right, who's next on their customs?
I don't have anything to show other than I
got
posted.
you.
I posted
Sorry,
on
I've got you
Instagram.
on, yeah.
I'm having surgery tomorrow, so I wanted to prime up a whole bunch of stuff. So when I'm able to start painting, I don't have to worry about priming. So I've got like 5 or 6 dwarf customs that I'm going to be working on.
Let's see here.
I have a dwarf pirate, a dwarf diver, one of my
Oh,
Steiner
nice.
Miner sets, one of Noah Pratt's Goblin or Orc Slicer, whatever his is called, and then I don't remember the other one I got. So I got like 5 or 6 lined up.
Look at that shadow circle, man.
I know, man. I love these so much.
Amazing.
If
Yeah.
that had been Cosmic Legions like wave 1 and 2, I would have bought all of them.
Oh yeah, for sure. Have you heard anything from the studio on those?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
They're amazing, dude. I love this.
I recently just did a custom of Joe G there. If you go up
Back.
a couple.
Oh, yeah.
No, you gotta go the other way.
The other way. Okay, sorry.
You don't want to see ugly videos of me.
Oh, stop.
Stop the cat.
Keep going. There you go.
There it is.
Oh, there it
Wait,
is. Yeah.
wait, sorry.
Nice.
I never looked so good.
Yeah, you look
Man.
great.
That's in your next life, Joe, when you rule the underverse.
Joe's got
That's
some
this life
stones
right now. I'm
on.
just wearing a skin suit.
Well,
That's right.
I got to paint the Kent set for Legion's Con, which I didn't know it was a Kent set at the time, but Lynn asked me to paint it. I didn't know about this set either. And then when I saw it, I was like, all right, well, I got to paint that one too. So I painted that, and then another set of the Kent set, a more live, or because that one I did kind of as a vampire because I didn't know what it was supposed to be. I just painted it. So I gave him like an eagle or an owl and all that kind of stuff.
I love this one. I love the gold leaf.
God's fire, baby.
Oh, God's fire never dies.
Nope.
Right on.
That was fun.
You guys, I'm just baffled at the talent, man. You guys are just ridiculous. I wanted to show off my buddy Brendan. He's got some stuff here that he's
nice.
working on.
Oh, I love that Grimlock.
I do too, man. That's a favorite.
Yeah.
Oops, wrong way.
I need to get more of that tunic and tabard in other colors. Love those parts.
Yeah, I like the basic. At first I was like, I'm not really sure, but I love those now, like on Scapular.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Where did this dwarf head come from, Brendan?
Oh God, I bought that last year at Legion's
Did
Con. I don't remember. That was my first Legion's Con I went to.
That's
But
phenomenal.
I had it. I have two dwarfs, and that's like mostly practicing the eyes and the skin tones.
Yeah, those eyes.
This still could be better. Like the last month, I've been just working on trying to get skin tones right and eyes. That's something I didn't really do the first year. Is spend any time on that. So I've been. It's quite a Curtis's video. There's quite a few other things I saw before that, but it is difficult. I'm still having a hard time. So I'd like to do more of those.
Oh yeah. But I keep going the wrong way. Sorry.
The one oh yeah.
I love this one, dude.
Yeah.
I love it. That's so
that
good.
was the last one I finished. That
Yeah, that's so good.
I'm happy with the paint job. It was a full paint job that came out clean. I hate seeing clumpy paint on anything I do. I'm really trying to work on stopping that. Even to see the brush strokes, it's fine. Right when that Vikenfell came in, I knew I needed that piece to finish this one.
Mm.
So that's the soft goods from the Vikenfell. So,
Everybody okay?
Something happened.
Back in.
So I do have one that I'm working. I showed you it. I think I sent you a picture of it. Oh,
Yeah, you told me not to share.
That's the one I show. I'll show it.
Okay, hold on. Let me solo you. Okay, go ahead.
So you talk about cosmic and mythic. I've been working on there's a lot to do left on this, but I've been working on a new trap draw.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
So
Nice.
using these parts, it's got the pad on it,
Mhm.
and then these for the lower shins. If you compare it to the Masterverse, it's just it works.
Oh yeah.
It works really well.
Yeah, buddy.
I just need to find a better pauldron. And believe it or not, the G.I. Joe bat arms plug right now. They plug right into the hole.
Oh.
This is the G.I. Joe bat claw.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Awesome, man.
It actually
Good idea,
fits.
Perfect.
This is a little tip and trick for everybody. It actually fits into the hole.
What? Wow.
I've got
So
dozens
it doesn't
of those
come out.
attachments.
It pops in it snaps in and it doesn't come out.
What'd you say, Brett?
I've got dozens of those attachments from all my bats.
Yeah, so do I. And I was playing with it one night on Legion's chat, and I'm like, holy, it actually pops in there. And it stays in. It's not going anywhere. So
nice.
I'd like to finish this off. I need a pauldron. Might take a spiky pauldron and cut the tops I'm trying to get something similar to that. So I may take a spike and just cut the tops off of it.
Yeah.
And then for the topper,
pauldrons.
It was amazingly easy. I pulled apart my first head yesterday, and because I wanted to see how it would work, so I got this off of it.
Nice.
Very easily. So I'm going to take a Dremel out. It's not going to stay, but I'm going to Dremel out the inside, paint that up.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So you got the.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I like it.
So there's a lot of work left to this, but yeah, I'm going to try. I was inspired by Joe Martinez. I love his Cosmic Dwarf.
He's a good dude, man.
His Cosmic Dwarf with the orange and the gray body, just like that was like, I'm going to do more Cosmic Mythic mashups. So that's something I want to do in the new year, along with building my skeleton army.
Absolutely. Is there anyone else that's working on customs? I
Brandon,
got
good
Ed.
stuff, Brandon.
Ed, I got a slide for you, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Here. Let's see here.
He's got to say figure obscura every time he comes on.
What did you do?
I
yeah.
did something here.
What?
Sorry.
Put us
I don't
on
know what I'm
TikTok.
doing.
There's Gina by herself.
How do I get out of this? Help. Okay.
Well, I was gonna say, while Schmerber's trying to figure that out, Gina, I saw your New to Mythics episode with Schmerber. It was awesome.
Oh, thank you. That was fun. It was so fun.
Schmergenberger broke it.
I did.
This is why everybody
has the best intro.
This is why everybody lets Curtis run theirs.
Absolutely. Yeah, I need a show. Sure.
Oh.
Curtis. Hope to see all the guys because there's nothing better than customizing with friends. I agree, Curtis.
Yes.
I agree.
I'll pop in there later today.
Sorry, Ed. Let's get to Ed's. I got Ed's here.
All right. So I'm working on my my line of Taino Indian characters. So this is De Leon
Love the color.
Nice. Yeah.
So that's my second frog Coqui figure I've done. So I'm almost done with it. I'm not done with it just yet. I just haven't had time.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But
I hear that, man.
I'm using the red, white, and blues for the color scheme, and I'm going to put feathers on this guy.
Oh, nice.
So,
what color?
I'm going to probably put red, white, whatever colors I have there.
Yeah.
And yellows. I think I want to throw some yellows in there. Just
you
to
could use like the red Zenithon. You talking about wings or something else?
No, feathers. Feathers. I'm going to make feathers, and I'm going to put them on his waist, on that waist part.
Like real feathers? What do you mean feathers?
Yeah, feathers, man. Yeah. You know how they sort of like the feather packs in the craft shops. So I'm gonna use some of that bendable wire. I'm gonna plug them on that, and I might glue them on to the waist part.
Okay.
And
I
just
look
have
forward to
them
that,
hanging
man.
out.
You got to post your progress, man. I want to see this creation step by step, man.
Step by step. Thank you.
Step by step. Does anyone else have any more customs?
Oh, can I just hear something else?
No, sorry, man. You
yes, Ed. Yes.
You had your time.
Thank you. I've been working on. I brought a bunch of the torsos from the horsemen, but I'm in need of the gauntlets and hands. So if anyone knows anyone that has some extra parts of those, please let me know so I could.
You need hands.
What are you looking for?
The gauntlets with the hands, because it doesn't come with those parts.
What kind of
Any
gauntlet?
color? I got hundreds.
Any color.
I got thousands. You
Oh,
name it, I got
And
it.
the hands.
Send Brett a message.
Matt Stein,
Message
testify.
Brett.
I can, yes.
I already messaged
100%.
Brett while we were on this call, and he sent me pictures. So
Sweet. Awesome. Thank you.
Any other customs?
No, that's it. That was my only request.
All
So
right,
that
all
is-
right. So, second to last topic
wait,
is.
we got Joe
Wait.
G. We got Joe
Yeah.
G.
Oh, Joe, I'm so sorry, Joe.
No,
Yeah,
you're fine.
more from Joe.
It's nothing spectacular because I haven't had time to like paint or anything like that. But something
Yeah,
fun
Joe.
that I did was so
Gonna be a win.
he had the white eyebrows. Yeah, the Ghost of Christmas Past hair, and all I had to do, and this is the fun part, like I didn't have to modify the head at
Oh,
all.
wow.
It's caught on the armor, but all I did was Dremel the key out of the hair, and it fits like right on
Nice.
the
If you
That's
painted
Okay.
that human flesh, you could almost make a Witcher custom.
Right?
Yeah, that's what I thought when I saw that.
Yeah, it just it fits. It's easier to do without the body, but yeah, you just once you take the key out, it just
Snaps right on.
pops right on the
That's
head.
awesome.
So that was something fun. And then the other thing I did, and I'm totally stealing this from Four Horsemen Studio, their Christmas party. They did the like
Yeah,
the
Christmas nights.
Christmas themed nights. I
Okay.
want to do them like toy soldiers with the
Good idea.
Father Christmas.
Mm.
So these two toy soldiers will be defending, Father
Sweet,
Christmas
man.
while he's delivering
Nice.
presents. So
Sweet.
those are a couple things I did recently.
Very cool.
Hey
Nice,
Joe,
man.
what if you give the price head like a white beard or a goatee?
So I'm waiting for Therasis from All Star 6. And then with Dubon's mustache and Therasis beard, I can finally do my Joe G custom.
Yeah.
Ah,
Put me down for one of those, Joe. I'll take one.
hell yeah.
All right. We'll get it hooked up. So
Sounds good, man. All right. I like this.
can I address Curtis's comment
you
on
can,
why I
yes.
never joined the customizing studio? I
You
tried
have the
like
floor,
3
sir.
times, and every time I don't have to be big for this, but every time that I try to join, I get kicked out. And I don't know it. I'm sure it's something on my end because it doesn't seem like anybody else has problems. But yeah, that's why I don't try anymore, because I pop in for about 30 seconds and then I'm out. So
He has a Joe G spam blocker on.
it's either that or Curtis is taunting me to join and then kicking me out.
I would not put it past Curtis. That's,
Lucy,
uh,
Lucy,
oh,
like
no,
Lucy
definitely.
Charlie Brown.
I would be disappointed if he didn't, actually.
right.
I mean, that's still being run on Facebook, so there's less than 50 people in there at any time.
Yeah, I don't know what the problem was. I haven't tried in quite a while, but
Could
yeah,
be a
every
connection
time
thing, but you've improved your connection, so I don't know what it would be.
yeah, I don't know. It's something on my computer, I'm sure, like some type of antivirus or something. Something is messing it up, but
So
that's why.
next topic is a timely one. It just happened, I think, yesterday with Omega. Omega Relics, I guess. But I wanted to do a shout out to Amber. I don't know if she's on here anymore, but she said, I just wanted to say a few words about the recent scam that happened with Omega Relics. Yes, I was a victim, and yes, it sucks, but it will in no way affect the way that I do business or have been doing business with all of you on here. I love this group. I love that we all can build trust and relationships and have a good time. I have at least 100 deals where nothing has gone wrong at all. I'm not going to let one bad apple mess up the whole bunch. I hope we don't change a bunch of the rules just because of this one incident. Life goes on, and it's too short to waste it being negative or dwelling. So let's rock and roll, and Cabal above all. So shout out to Amber.
Shout out to Amber
for just being a positive, and not changing how she feels about, the Cabal or the community or anything. So I want to give her a shout out for sure.
Did I miss something?
How long is the Omega?
Yeah.
How long has it been in the
Heinrich.
Cabal for?
He joined right before Legion. I always had kind of he was a weird guy. Like he was giving away stuff and
like the heads. Right?
Yeah, it was a whole weird thing. He joined like literally 2 months before Legion's Con, I think. Like it was September. And then he got back from Legion's Con and he was selling stuff for basically at cost. And I'm like, well, that's just weird. And then he started selling stuff
other groups before the Cabal.
And then I'd never heard of him. And he's the same.
I didn't either.
He created like 5 different Instagram accounts because he followed me on all of them. It was just a whole weird thing. And none of them were actually a real person. They were all this Omega something, Omega this and Omega that. So I typically won't deal with anybody. Then if they're not going to put their face out there, I'm probably not dealing with you. So
Terrence, you had some dealings with him, didn't you?
Yeah, so he had approached me a few months before, maybe 3 months before Legion's Con. He had brought some artwork that was very Swig-centric, Goblin-centric.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had talked about, he was I don't know him personally. I've never met him. I did see him at Legion's Con very briefly, and we did not interact. I just saw him because he was wearing a sweatshirt that had his logo on it. And I don't know if there were bad feelings at that point, but the thing was our original discussion about his artwork, because he wanted to help out with the 1,000 Swigs event, and he had some artwork that he had created for it. And at one point we had talked about the possibility of he wanted to bring prints, he wanted to get his name out there, and the idea was that he was going to create a print and maybe some trading cards that he was going to as a freebie, like, hey, if you participate in the 1,000 Swigs, you get this additional thing, like, for thanking them for bringing this wig. I couldn't do that without talking to the studio. I went back and forth with the studio as far as, and they had a couple concerns on some things because they had felt maybe some of his art might have been AI generated and not like, hand drawn or digitally drawn. We did have one piece that we had discussed, which you can probably find on my Instagram or in other places, which was kind of an homage to Days of Future Past X-Men, where it looks like Swig is cornered against the poster of all the other apprehended Swigs, because we were playing with the idea that King Noglin was after Swig from the events of the story that Jeremy had written. But the thing was, kind of in the 11th hour of things, he wanted me to pay for the printing, which was never the discussion we'd had previously. He had a guy that he told me he gets great deals from for the couple months that we had been talking. And again, it was always, the understanding that I'm working on, no budget. This was a community project. And then all of a sudden he needed some money for it. I wasn't in a position to give that to him. So we kind of parted ways, not in a bad way, just kind of like, hey, listen, you don't have the money for this. I don't have the money for it. And that wasn't our discussion. But he had started putting up, he was talking about that he was going to bring these 3D printed parts to the show, and it was unclear if he was going to be giving them away or trying to sell them. I had advised him, don't try to sell things like that. I wasn't even sure if he should bring them as giveaways because of the fact that people pay for their tables there. You know what I mean?
Right.
And might be taking business away from someone who legitimately, paid for a table, and, that's not cool. People make those arrangements with the studio for the show, or Joe Viteri maybe. And so that was my advice to him. And that was kind of the end of it. I didn't talk to him much after, maybe a week or two before Legion's Con. And again, if people want to sell stuff, that's their thing. If they want to sell stuff on the Cabal. I was surprised because I thought maybe some people had brought up the fact that he had brought these things to Legion's Con and they had some opinions on it. I had seen that he was posting stuff. Again, you can sell stuff on the Cabal. That's cool. I didn't realize that he had so many sales that had gone through appropriately and faithfully. Yesterday I think was the first time I had heard about the scams, and then I also heard about the fact that people had vouched for him, which, again, if people vouch for him, they had good deals, that's fine. But I mean, I think to Matt's point, and I think a lot of people have pointed this out, sometimes the deals seem too good to be true.
Right. They usually are.
I was shocked to see him putting up. The one that really caught my eye was the $75 for the 2 Legion Con.
Wait, $75 for both exclusive sets?
Right.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I looked at it for about 3 seconds because I thought maybe he had removed some parts from it, and therefore maybe he was just selling whatever was left. Yeah. But again, $75 for those 2 sets seemed really crazy. And listen, you see a good deal, you can't blame people for going for it. But I mean, to me, it just seemed too good to be true. But again, yesterday I started seeing the deals. I feel very badly for the people that got taken for a ride. I don't know how many people got taken for a ride. I am curious though, and again, when I say I'm curious, I'm not saying someone has to tell me this or reveal it online or anything like that. But I imagine if people were paying him through PayPal, PayPal probably had his real name there. I mean, when I sell things on,
he claimed it was his wife's PayPal account.
Okay. I also sent information to the admins on the Cabal because in our text messages leading up to Legion's Con, I guess when he was trying to build credibility with me about working with me, he had mentioned that he had a brother and sent me his brother's IG account, which is a toy photographer who has a lot of followers. And so I sent that information over to the admins. I don't know if they'll do anything with it because I don't know if this will constitute anything criminally. I'm hopeful. It seemed like some people had used goods and services, so I hope that they get their money back. I had sent a message to him for the first time yesterday in several months, and basically just said to him, this is before he ultimately was banned a few hours later. But I said, hey, listen, I don't know what's going on with you. I didn't make any accusations, but I said, if you have anything to do with this, fix it, make it right. These people are good people, and, people make mistakes. People can forgive mistakes, but if you fix this and make it right, I also kind of gave him sort of a warning within, basically saying, the members of the Cabal are members elsewhere. This will follow you if you've done the wrong thing. So I just urged him to do the right thing, and that's the end of it. I mean, I'm not looking to drag this out, but I mean, I know that I got a lot of contacts from people because people knew that he had done some artwork for 1,000 Swigs and thought that I might know him better than that. But I don't know his real name. I've never, again, other than the across the corridor at Legion's Con, I've never met him face to face.
So did you guys have any interactions with him at Legion's Con? Because what is this that he just posted something on the table that he had
it was that guy running around giving away the free baggies of crap.
Yeah. Did he just set that up at a table and people were just taking them? I don't remember ever seeing this.
I didn't see that.
I got one in the lobby.
Yeah,
I think it was taken beforehand. He also showed up. He also showed up on Friday Night Chats about the same time. I can corroborate a lot of that story that Taryn said because the same exact stick was pulled in the Friday Night Chats. He showed up with the pictures, trying to sell the picture of all Swig heads and all that stuff. He also, if you don't remember, he had the figures he was trying to sell that had the lightning, like the crackle in it. He would just take a normal figure and put neon colors in it. But I mean, paying attention to him from that time on until Legion's Con, it really seemed like he had good intentions. He's a little awkward. He always threw me as a little bit off. But he was showing up on Friday nights. He'd be part of the conversation. Then he'd be part of hawking stuff. And then it seems like something changed. So it doesn't seem like he started out with the intention of being a scammer. Maybe something happened in his life. Maybe whatever it is. I hope nobody had to deal with it, but I'm just glad it was taken care of quickly. Like Curtis said, he's also said it last night. The guy's done. It might be something.
I just wanted to give a shout out to Amber for staying.
Yeah.
I don't know Omega. I don't know this dude at all. I never met him or anything, and I don't really want to focus on him too much. It's like he's gone, like Curtis said. But I just wanted to give shout outs to Amber for keeping that good Cabal positivity. That's too bad. I hate to see that. I'm one of those people that will trust someone until I can't. And unfortunately, that's someone that we can't trust. So I'm glad that the circle of goodness gets a little bit closer and tighter and that we all can trust each other. I see Gina raising her hand. You guys said you had something to say. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say that it was a very classy move, the way that Amber handled it. Not everybody would be able to put aside their own hurt and be a class act like that. So
I agree.
And again, like everybody's been saying in the chats, unless you really personally know somebody, definitely use that good services so that you are protecting yourself. Hopefully PayPal makes it right even for the people that did friends and family.
Yeah.
You know, I'm hoping that, you know, whoever got, you know, injured in this event could, you know, go back to PayPal and say, hey, this is a friend of a
I
friend.
agree.
And I thought things are cool, but they weren't. Can you help me? And hopefully PayPal will, you know, help them out. Or
Yeah.
credit cards.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep,
I mean,
I agree.
the other thing I'll say is, it's, and again, I understand we're saying, hey, it's over, it's done with, it's dealt with. I mean, the only reason I felt the need to post beyond that was the fact that I know that he was also selling Dio stuff that he supposedly was making on the Marvel Legends groups out there and the DC groups. So again, I just want to make clear that, like, and again, like was said earlier, he had like 5 or 6 accounts that I'm aware of. So, I mean, you know, there have also been people who have already brought up the fact of, you know, again, we don't really know his real name. I mean, he could come back under a different identity and stuff like that. But I just want to make people aware that, hey, if you get an offer or you see somebody posting something up from this guy, you know, do your research, you know, before moving forward.
Right.
Kicking him out of the group is great. It's a great start, and it'll help people in the cabal, but it's not going to stop him from doing this elsewhere, you know? So
Absolutely. Yep, absolutely. What's up, Joe?
Don't be afraid to build relationships with people in the community.
Right.
The cabal is a great place for that. But I mean,
I'm
even
working
people
on
that
that.
aren't in the cabal, like I would deal with anybody that's on this screen right now because I know all of you. We've interacted so much that I would be more than comfortable. You know, if you build relationships, if you are in the community, don't come into the community with the, you know, like give it more than a few months before you start getting all crazy, you know, selling things. And it's better to establish yourself. I would like to think that, you know, after all this time that people would trust me because I've been out in the community and people know who I am and things like that. And I think that that's the proper way to handle selling and trading and all those kinds of things.
Right. I think people that are upfront with their identity and who they are more trustworthy. You know, they have nothing to hide. You know, I don't know. I don't mind dealing with people that I know. When it's people that I don't know, then it's kind of an unknown thing, and it's on you. Protect yourself. You know, goods and services. You know,
but get to know people. You know what I mean? There's plenty
Right.
of people that you can trust. I mean, you know,
I would
to buy
trust
and sell.
Joe just because of the mustache. So
It's the Gideon Heavens brand does bring a certain amount of trustworthiness right here. So,
it radiates warmth. It's
Absolutely.
nice.
Absolutely.
Thank
So
you.
my next shout out is to Keon. I don't know if he's still here. He posted this as something he's currently taking pre-orders for, I think. And I really thought it was really cool. I think the Strupp family, they have something similar with Thallon. I pre-ordered that, kind of like a fur cape kind of thing, but I really like this. Have you guys seen this?
That looks good. This is the first time I see this.
Really awesome. I've not
Yeah,
seen
no, it's the first
I
time I
think he
saw it.
just posted it this
Yeah.
morning, and I kind of grabbed it. But,
Yesterday, I think it might have been yesterday, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Heinrich and
Yesterday
Heinrich
at
has something.
6:55 p.m. maybe.
Thank you.
That's what it says on the picture.
Okay. And then Heinrich, do you have something of his that you are?
Well, yeah, that's what I showed earlier. If you
Yeah.
want to just pull me back, and I can actually
Hold
here.
on.
I'm going to do is give me a second. I'll
Is he
pull
still
the-
selling that set?
I think so. You can message him.
Send
So
him a
I think I
DM.
said a couple months
send him a
ago.
DM. So
Yeah,
the top is a piece, the skirt is a piece,
Fantastic.
and then the little booty shorts are a piece too. So
Little
and
booty
everything
shorts.
fits. Everything fits on like a
It
glove,
fits
literally.
like a glove.
And you can see the. I don't know if you can see the stitching on it, but I mean it's perfect. It's
Is that like a pleather?
yeah, it's like a pleather.
Nice.
You got room on the back too, so that if you need to put wings still on, you've got the room to do it. But yeah, everything just slid on perfectly. She looks like like I said, she's ready for a night on the town, or to go into the darkness and kill it's supposed to be the assassin's outfit. So
Well, it gives more. More things you can do with that figure. You know.
Well, exactly. Plus, you were talking about, and Joe mentioned earlier, it's like, getting, we sometimes as we're waiting for our figures and our new, the new waves of Four Horsemen to come out, and they've got lots of great things coming out. But these are amazing things. We've got a lot of talented people. Keon, Death by Plastics, because they got the cape, from you, Schmerber. The Strupp family, that's going to be they're sounds like they're getting their house from the hurricane back on order, and they're going to be doing well. I've got a bunch of things coming from Maxbird Studios that would be for the Dark Templars. So there's quite a few people. Darla does the capes, that we see at Legions Con. So so don't be afraid to reach out. If you guys want to see other pictures or close-up pictures, I can can send you some. But reach out to him. Keon and I communicated, and he I pre-ordered it, and he sent me a couple of options, and I went with the best. The one I like the best, and it's fun. It's fun. This is another way to communicate and work with the folks on the community.
What you got there? You got a Norseman there, Terrence?
Well, I actually wanted to shout out Jimmy Haravex. I had seen he had a post up maybe about a month ago, maybe after Legions Con, and so he was selling his spinners for, like, when you have your rotational base there.
Oh yeah,
writing for your display.
I need that.
And I had one I really liked, and then I asked him about the possibility of doing another one in the future that would maybe be more appropriate for, like, futuristic or tech type characters. And so when I was in the hospital, he actually had sent me 3 of them. I didn't even know that he was doing more than the one that I asked for, but he did these beautiful.
Wow!
I need to hit him up. Those are beautiful.
So, going forward on my, when I post figures on Instagram and stuff like that, I'll probably have them on these, but this one he made, it was the first time he ever made it.
Wow. I love it.
I love the detail inside the, I hope it's coming across.
For anything.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So, I feel like this with, like, some LED lights maybe in the background, or just some, some.
What's the dimensions on that? Is that like a 10-inch?
Yeah, I would say they're nice. They definitely overlap the base that I have, but I also want to get a new base anyway because of the fact that I'd like to get one that's, like, on a remote control. Just trying to get to the buttons when you have one of these things on there, not easy. But no, they're beautiful, and I really enjoy them. I think he does great work. So again, so like Heinrich's point and others before that, the thing is, there's so many talented people in the community.
Yes, absolutely.
There's times where I look at this stuff and I'm like, oh, I might be able to, not to put myself in the same category, but you sit there and go, oh, maybe I can do that. And you should try. You definitely should try.
Well, creativity inspires creativity.
Yeah, but I just felt like, sometimes I see things and I'm like, I got to have that, and so it was really cool of him to do that. And I want to make sure I give him the proper respect for just being so generous and being awesome. So, yeah, Jimmy Haravex. Awesome.
Awesome. Very nice.
Awesome.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, that's awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I want to do a shout out to Joseph Connors and also Noah. Like so Joseph Connor made this cloth soft goods for the night, but then Noah took like a gold pen and just did all this ornate drawing on there, and that's just unbelievable. Love that.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Beautiful.
So shout out to both of those cats, man, because that is beautiful work.
It's gorgeous.
I don't know if I would have had the balls to do that. I love that.
I don't have the talent to do that.
Right. I don't either. But yeah, I saw that and I wanted to shout that out. Do you guys have any other any shout outs that you wanted to
I want to go back to Eric Miller and
yes. Thank you. Sorry. Yes.
Him getting brought. I mean, if I'm sure everybody on this call has talked to Eric. He is one of the most humblest and nicest. And it was so, I started talking to him a lot a while back because he messaged me asking me about my glow eyes. And I'm like, is Eric Miller really asking me a question? Like, that just seems weird. And so from that point on, we just started talking a lot. And it was nice knowing somebody like him who he'll tell you he has imposter syndrome, even though he's phenomenal. So I just think, I know this was a dream for him. He's living the dream that any of us that customize have that weird dream in our head of being able to do this stuff.
Yeah.
So it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. And
I agree.
I'm super proud of him and can't wait. I know there's supposed to be more stuff because they kind of hinted at it. So I'm excited to see what else he gets to do with them.
Yeah, I can't wait. He's such a great dude. I even asked him to be on this show for today, but he had a church and some prior stuff. So maybe another episode coming up. But
Popped in the comments there for a minute.
Yeah,
or
he
two.
did. Yeah, he did. But yeah, I agree. I mean, good recognizes good, and I applaud him. He's
Couldn't
one
have
of the
happened to a
nicest-
nicer guy.
Yes.
Right on. Right on.
Absolutely. Go ahead, Heinrich.
I just want to say too, this is part of the reason why I love this community, because I can't think of any other, the major toy companies doing this that, we've seen in the past year, and I know some of it's taken a little bit longer. David Williams with his Buzz Off tribute that he did, that Bill from Dorklear ended up buying, and they've turned it into a figure because it was just too cool not to.
Mm-hmm.
And they brought him, they did it at IshCon, and we're seeing now with Eric Miller, and I honestly hope and wish, I'm saying this, there's so many wonderfully talented people. I mean, I'm glad we got Matt on here because he's tremendous painter and great story. But we've got some other guys, Joe and Brendan and all that, and everybody's kind of doing their own thing, and Rob and Ed and Terrence and Gina that are killing it with the swigs and all the new customs and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
So I hope that it continues, because I like how it fosters the community feel. Like, we're also happy for Eric, and we're going to be happy. We're happy for David, and David's doing more. Like, he's doing stuff that's going
right.
on. So we're excited. There's a lot of potential within the community to continue to bring the company, the collecting, the fun part of it. And I just love how Curtis has got the customizing studio coming up here in a little bit. And
right.
If anybody ever needs an assistance on like what primer to use, or how do you paint eyes, or how do you do this, it's available for you, and it doesn't cost you a thing other than checking, Googling, asking a question. Everybody's willing to help out, and that's the positivity of the community. So I'm happy, and I hope to see more.
Well said. I totally agree. Yep. Well said.
100%.
Yeah, I love. That's one of the big things on my New to Mythic is I just love seeing people's creativity, and just see what they make from the line. The creativity first, it starts with Eric, and then it just radiates out and inspires other people to make these amazing creations and things I never even thought of. They're just so cool to see. Just brings me so much joy.
Well, I was watching Bobby Val on his Valiverse, and he was did a segment on customs versus third party. But the first part was talking about customs, and he talked about walking through the room at Legion's Con, because he thought it was just going to be a toy show. Mm-hmm. And he said he was blown away with all the creativity at every single table that he saw. That he's like, my jaw was just hit the floor. And he had the crab from, is it Brian Say?
Yeah.
Brian Say, yeah.
Yeah. So he had one of those crabs, and he couldn't stop talking or touching it. Like, he was excited. Like, he's like, I got this cool thing, and at the show, and I love it. And so he was impressed. He's excited to come back to Legion's Con, because he said, oh my God, I wasn't sure if military would do well at the store, but at the show, and everybody was
there was a line for his stuff,
But I like that, he recognized the people in that room as being, as creative as any people that he's ever worked with, and I thought that was cool.
Well, I think
absolutely.
I think one of the big things is I think any toy company would love to model themselves after what Four Horsemen has. I mean, other companies have consumers. Here we actually have a community. Everyone talks about the G.I. Joe community or this community or that community, but I don't think you have the same kind of sense of. A lot of things we talked about throughout this conversation was about how we all connect to one another, how we trust one another, how we you know, there's so much creativity, the customizing studio, things that Curtis does, things that, you know, Dave does with shirts and merchandise. And like, you know, I mean, you know, there's so much that, you know, I've made the joke. I came home, and this is actually, it's a joke, but it's true. I actually had a suitcase that I came home just with T-shirts.
Right.
The one I'm wearing now. You know, I mean, it's just a matter of, there's so much, you know, just collaboration and people inspiring one another. And you don't see that everywhere. I think that's something that's truly unique. And I mean, if you're Bobby Vala, I have to imagine, you know, you'd want that for Valaverse or for Action Force. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and I don't mean that as a snub to them. I'm just saying,
No.
it's something that it builds out, and like you said, it radiates from the Four Horsemen down. And I also make the joke often that we are the best marketing team that any
That's
company
true.
can want. We're always
Yeah.
telling us that we're showing our work to other people and saying, hey, this is something I found, I don't see it elsewhere. You know what I mean? And I just think that you know, that's something that brings more people that are, you know, new to Mythics, you know, that they're probably not seeing elsewhere. You know?
I agree. Well
100%.
said, my friend. I
The
agree.
level of encouragement that we receive from each other and from the studio is amazing. And
Yeah, because
We
I
have
mean,
a different temperature. You know what I mean? Within our little relations, we have the really cool temperature,
yeah,
and it works.
absolutely, I agree. Yeah, everyone is so accessible in this community. You know, you could be brand new and send a message to David Williams, and I'm sure he would answer and give, you know, a genuine answer to your question when it
No
comes
doubt.
to customizing. And I think the studio, I think they vet the people that because Curtis mentioned hiring Jeremy and Joe V and Eric Miller. It's like they vet these people, like they know how good these people are, and they surround themselves with good. So like it kind of, you know, it perpetuates that goodness.
Yeah.
And he said, whatever your dream is, I hope you reach it. And my dream is that Curtis won't poop on things that I'm excited about. That's my dream. And I hope to reach it someday.
He takes too
he
much
only
joy.
loves you because he loves you.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
If
He
you
does.
do
I
this,
get it.
Love you,
you don't
Joe.
He loves Joe G.
That's a toxic relationship, just saying.
And on that note, that's why we all love Jeff Evans, you know what I mean? And proof of it, you know, because we all mess with him, but, you know, we do love him.
Yeah, he's a good dude for sure. Yeah, he was gonna be on today, but it was booked, so I told him the next one for sure he could hop on. He was on last week or the last episode, so we'd love to have him back. The dude's a wealth of knowledge for sure. So the last topic is what cons we are attending. So let's go down the list and let's hear where we're gonna be at, so we can all connect.
SoloCon.
ZoloCon. Wait, I got a slide here. If I can get to the end of the slides, I've got a million freaking slides here. Okay. So let's go in order here. Heinrich, where are you going?
I will be Maryland Toy Expo and Legions Con. Maryland Toy Expo, Wolf King Customs will be there. That's where I met Len for the first time in the Purple Gang. So it's about 2 hours north of me in Timonium, Maryland, just north of Baltimore. It takes place on the Maryland Fairgrounds, and it's two huge buildings, and it is everything from vintage to new to Japanese anime,
Nice.
all sorts of everything. So it's a fun show. I mean, it
Really good one
is.
dayer. Enjoyed
One
it
day.
last year.
Yeah, it's one day, but it's
Really
fun.
good one.
All right, Brendan, you're up next.
Well, first is ZoloCon. Definitely going there. Last year was the first time I went. Yeah, it was just a blast. I had a great time. Being an architect, I love the architecture, but I'm also glad that it's going to be out of there in the casino now. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'll be going to Shop the Curiosity. I really wanted to get there, but I'm not good with driving long distances. So I think a Midwesterner is going to give me a little ride. Who's good with driving.
Nice.
Thank you, Brett. then both the Toy Cons. They usually have two. One's the end of April, and then they'll have another one in the fall. And Legion's Con.
Man,
Those
you're
are
in the right
definites.
place, man. You live in the right place, dude.
Yes.
You bastard.
Yes, I do. Hey, everybody craps on Jersey until November. Then
Right?
everybody loves New Jersey.
I know. I keep telling my fiance, I'm like, let's move to New Jersey or maybe Pennsylvania, somewhere in that area. She's
If
like,
you
why?
saw
I'm like,
where
I
I
don't know.
live,
It's
I'm
nice.
only 2 miles. I'm only 2 miles from the hotel. I
Oh,
live 300 feet from a lake. It's kind of sunken in where we don't have any major roads cutting through us, but I can hop on the two major highways at any time. So I live in a really quiet neighborhood where the kids still play outside on the streets and all that kind of stuff in
Sweet, bro.
all this hectic area of northern New Jersey. So it's a beautiful area. I mean, I swear, if you came to my house and saw what's going on about 2 miles from Legion's Con, you'd be amazed.
yeah.
It's country. It's not city out here.
Joe G, where you gonna be?
Legion's Con is the only one I know for sure.
Okay.
I live in the middle of nowhere, Nevada, and getting vacation time is not easy for me. So I don't know if they're going to do the Mythic meetup in Sacramento again this year. If they do, I'll try to make it to that, but I wasn't able to last year. I couldn't get the time off. So, but Legion's Con for sure.
Well, that makes it more special, man, to see you at Legion's Con and marvel at your grand height.
Yeah, I'll try to grow a little bit more.
You
so
should.
I
think we were all stunned at how damn tall you were, man.
I had said that I was 6
so
foot tall so many times. I just assumed that people were expecting me to be around that height. So I might be a little shorter actually now that I'm getting older. I haven't measured it.
Yeah, we do shrink. We do shrink. That's for sure. I'm with you, buddy.
Oh, Designer Con. I forgot about that. So
That's only a 10-hour drive, Joe. Jeez, what the hell?
it's actually not bad. That's not a bad drive for me. It's probably closer to 6 from Lovelock.
Yeah.
6 hours to Vegas. Yeah, it's not bad. So I might check that one out.
Well, then you better do it. Well, it is the weekend after Legion's Con. So.
That's what stopped me this last year from
Me
going,
too.
because I had actually planned on going, and I had even talked to George Gaspar about it. But I spent so much money at Legion's Con that I absolutely just could not
Yeah.
afford.
If
I
it
could
was
have
the
gone.
weekend
I just couldn't
before-
have done anything while I was
You've
there.
been window shopping.
If it was the weekend before Thanksgiving, I would have gone and spent Thanksgiving with my mom in Henderson.
Oh yeah.
Ed, where are you going to be, my man?
My brother. I will be at ZoloCon.
Okay.
I'll be going to the Lehigh Valley show.
All right. That's Brett's
more than
neighborhood.
more than likely ToyCon New Jersey and Legion's Con.
Right on, man. That's some good appearances.
Yeah, buddy. Absolutely.
Spooky
Even
story.
if I don't buy something, I'll just go and hang out with people.
Oh,
That's
hell yeah.
right.
It's the best
Just
part.
walk around and say, forget obscura. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
Robbie, where are you going to be at, Rob?
I think the only one I'm going to be going to is Wonder Festival. That's it.
Whoa. Go big or go home.
No, I'm kidding. I wish. Just LC. All these are too far from me. Way too
What about
far.
Comic-Con, dude? That's not that
Which one?
far.
Yeah, but dude, that's like
It's a hassle.
super expensive. Like
It's a hassle. I know.
Yeah, it's
I
crazy.
know you got friends that live out there, man. Come on, man. Make it happen.
Yeah, LC.
The
only.
Legion's Con for sure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you go over to the Geeking Out?
No, that weekend was my daughter's birthday, so that was definitely a no-go.
Yep.
Maybe next year. But
Family
they do
first.
it like twice a year, so who knows?
How about you, Matt? Where are you going to be?
Which Matt?
Oh, sorry, Matt Stein.
I should be healed up in time to go to Toylanta. That's a local show for me. It's a great show. I might be doing a customizer spotlight after hours there.
Ooh, nice.
I will be attending IshCon.
Yeah.
Support Ish. Fest, another local show for me. There's a lot of local shows for me this year.
Nice.
Charlie's, the CCS one. That was Big Dub's, basically Legion Con show, Legion thing last year, and I think Jeremy's actually coming down the studio this year from that. So I'll be having a small table there selling some stuff, and then obviously Legion's Con with the First Alliance area that we were in last year.
Nice.
That was a great area, man.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, we got some we're working on some interesting plans for Legion's Con this year that's taking some of my past dealings. I used to work in Glios, and with what I do now. So we're gonna be announcing some stuff here soon. So
Nice.
it's gonna be cool.
We look forward to that, man. I can't wait. And don't forget our pre-orders already, Matt, that we've put in for your patina work, man. Don't forget us.
I'm 46 with the memory of an 85-year-old, so
I'm gonna keep reminding you.
We'll DM you. We'll DM you. Don't worry, man.
Green helps me remember. You can
do that.
But yeah,
Gina,
just DM me because I won't remember.
Gina and Terrence, where are you guys gonna be?
So in 2 weeks from today, we will be at MegaCon. We'll be there hanging out with Slap Happy Toys and the studio. Slap Happy's doing the street team event for them. Our local retailer Bits and Buns will be there. I think 2 tables down from them. I'll be there handing out Purple Hearts from the Purple Gang Gang. So,
Nice.
looking forward to seeing everybody there. I don't know. I think I'm going to be meeting up with Cosmic Jeff, and I don't know if Joe Russo will be recovered. He's dealing with some shoulder issues that he's been recovering from. So I'm hoping he'll make it. I know Chris James will be there, so it'll be good to really see all those guys. And whoever else wants to come out. I'd love to know more people in the Southeast that are into Mythic, and I'll be glad to show people how to join the Cabal if they're around. But then after that, it starts getting crazy because in March we have beginning of March I'm at ZoloCon, and then I would love to go to Muskegon. I just don't think I can make it because it's 1 week before Toylanta. I'll definitely be at Toylanta. I'll be at IshCon. I am softly saying that I'll probably be at Maryland Toy Show. I want to go up there to help out Glenn and the Wolf King team, as well as see Oz. Definitely going to be at Joe Fest. And then I think it gets kind of quiet again until Legion's Con, unless I decide to make it up to CCS, which I'd like to do, or make RetroCon possible. But the thing is, I used to love going to San Diego Comic-Con and New York Comic-Con, but I think, to quote Yogi Berra, nobody goes there anymore. It's too crowded. So yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. Like, to Rob's point, it is getting very expensive to go to San Diego Comic-Con. The whole city is very expensive. Getting a hotel room, tickets alone, it's a lottery. So I mean, like, I think if you don't have your tickets now, you're probably not going.
Sounds good. Brett, man, where you going? I know you're going everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. Where you going to be?
Well, the season kicks off at Zolo, then to Muskie. I had to make a choice between Muskie and Toylanta. My daughter's birthday is right between the two, so
you chose poorly.
No, I actually, I think I chose the better of the two personally for my taste. It's smaller, it's more intimate. Toylanta is going to be just like, I know it's going to be off the rails. I know it's huge. I know they're getting their own exclusive, but the going back to Michigan and MuskieCon and then spending a day with Schmerbs is
yes,
and I'm going to get to see Curtis, and I'm going to get to see Nate Strong, and I'm going to get to see just all the Midwest people that are going to pop up in there. So I was going to go to Kane County in Chicago, but the first ToyCon New Jersey is the same day, so I'm going to stick in my back door, or wait, no, my backyard. Wow.
Another show.
Crazy. All right. Anyway, and take two. Obviously, as Greg mentioned, Lehigh Valley is my backyard too, so I'll definitely be there. I'm going to do Shop of Curiosity. I'm going to pick up Lynn and Brendan and go there. If this year is anything like the past 2 years, we'll get a Figure Obscura drop on that weekend. Yeah,
that's right.
I wish I could make it to Ish this year, but being in May, I can't make that work. Definitely going to Maryland. Definitely going to RetroCon. RetroCon is one of the best ones you'll go to all year, other than Legion's Con, in my personal opinion. And then there'll be a second Toy Con in September that I'll go to that one, and definitely go to Legion's Con. And if they throw in something like New Hampshire again, I'll definitely do that. My general rule of thumb is if it's within 10 hours, I'll do everything I can to make it there.
Nice. Very cool.
Mm-hmm. And it's just seeing everybody, and it's just, I live for these weekends.
I'm with you. If I could get away, I would drive 10 hours on a weekend and just to see the bros and see the studio. And I would do this. If I could, I would do the same thing.
I'm very fortunate. I have 9 weeks of vacation.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Van
Pays
Foster.
to have your parent corporation be European. They value that work-life balance.
Man, I need that. You're up, buddy. Where are you going to be at, Matt?
Right now I'm trying to make arrangements for a MuskyCon. I got a lot going on this year, so I got to be very picky. So it's probably just like I said, I'm trying to tie down MuskyCon. I had a wonderful time there last year.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of good people just to hang out with and talk. And then Legion's Con. So that's probably going to be it this year.
How far is Muskie from you?
It's right at that 6.5 hour mark.
And it's is that just a 1-day show?
Yep. But Friday night's a Mythic meetup.
Yeah, it's a wonderful time to do
So
that.
Friday night, Saturday night.
Yeah, I'm hoping that there's another pretzel bar this year.
Ooh.
I know, right?
You have me at pretzel bar.
Right. It was surprisingly good. I had a wonderful time that night.
I'm an hour away, but I might spend the night. I don't know. I need to look into that. But it just takes money from my figures, from Necro.
That's
Hopefully.
Oh, I have a 2-room suite. So,
is that a invitation?
If you want to cuddle,
I do.
Ooh, yeah, there you go.
I was gonna say that whole. I saw your room at Legion's Con, and you had no room for anything, dude.
I was going to say, how many people can fit in that room?
Right?
it's storage for the U-Haul.
Dude, your room was packed, man. I don't know how you got all that to fit in your rig. It was amazing.
I spent the next week shipping it all out too.
I bet. Let's see. So for me, looks like MuskyCon and where'd it go? ZoloCon. Yeah, ZoloCon. I already made arrangements. I booked the room. I already told people I was going to be picking up those Headhunter figures for friends. ZoloCon. I talked my fiance into it, so she's down.
Ooh, Rihanna.
And we're talking about IshCon maybe. We're going to be in that area. We think we really enjoyed going out there last year. We had a good time. See ya, Brick. Thanks for coming in. We had a good time. Just being in that area. That North Carolina was just so nice. We had so much fun. Curtis is correcting me again. Not MuskyCon, MuskyCon. Kiss my
Ask him to say Muskegon.
Yeah. This guy. What did he corrected me on something the other day? Oh, it's Mafex. I was saying Mafex, and he's like, it's Mafex.
Just remember, he says Missouri when the rest of the entire world says Missouri.
His poor wife. Poor Darla. Poor Darla. But, so IshCon, maybe that's probably about a 70%. And then Legion's Con for sure, but probably just Saturday. I don't know if I'm going to do Saturday and Sunday. We might head out and go to New York and all that on Sunday. So we'll see. We will see. Matt's getting Matt Stein. What's the no? What is that?
You can't just go for Saturday. Like
I know. No, I know, but it's not just me, man. It's like,
Tell
come on,
Matt.
make her
Tell
happy.
You book her 2 days at
Tom.
the spa. You go
Yeah,
to Legion's
yeah.
on Saturday and Sunday. She has 2 spa days. You pick her up on Monday. You guys go to.
She
have
can have
share
any
a
other
kiss at the top
weekend
of
in the
Empire
year.
State Building.
She
Right.
can't have that weekend. Any other
Well,
weekend. just
I'm
can't have that one.
hoping that some ladies like Mark Thomas, he's going to bring his wife. So I'm hoping some ladies will kind of come together and get her out of the house.
Pay
Yes,
Gina
do that
and the
to you.
Legion's ladies to kidnap her and indoctrinate her.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And go by a weed store. They go by a weed store too. She'll be in. You know,
We got that
Big
covered.
G, I think Big
just-
G will
Well, I
be
think
like her patron saint.
He
Is
was going to all
Greg
these
in the
cons.
chat?
We were going to all
He
these
was.
cons. He's leaving me at home.
Tickets are expensive. Airline tickets are expensive. You know, I mean, get
Wait a minute. Gina, did you say you're not coming? You're staying home?
No,
Oh, okay. I was
No,
like,
I was teasing because when he was
I think-
talking, he's like,
Because
I'm
we
going
can
to-
vote which one we
I'm
want.
going
I was
to-
gonna say I might be. I picked Gina over Terrence. I'm sorry, Terrence.
I'll take a GSJ over a TSJ.
We love you, Terrence. We're just kidding, man.
We do. My wife came to Legion's Con last year, and you know she
Anna.
was very supportive. Anna, she was very supportive of coming, and you know she was helping me out with I was getting in lines early, and she was grabbing us breakfast and stuff like that. And then she would take a couple things up to the room, and I'd say, well, why don't you go take a nap for an hour or two? And she's like, she would, and she came.
Yeah.
She would come back and find me, and then
Yeah.
Sunday we actually stopped by Dirk Nagel's table, and I wanted to say hi. And she picked up a painted Jesselyn or whatever head and tail, and then he's like, oh yeah, you should go talk to Jesse because if you want to do a body or do a custom. So we went and talked to Jesse, and I'm like filming Jesse talking about it so that I can build it. I still haven't built it yet, but we're getting there. And then we came home and had to buy some stuff for her from Wolf King so we can do the custom. And then I traded with some stuff with Mira, and Mira had a custom that was a cute critter. And then so like she's into the critters slowly, so
Yeah.
it's like
There's
She's-
something for everyone there.
Gateway
There is.
drug.
there is.
Yeah.
And I think this year too, she enjoyed meeting Schmerber. She enjoyed meeting you and talking with you and Mark on Sunday night when we were hanging out
It was fun.
downstairs.
It was fun. I
So-
love meeting new people.
Yeah.
I can never
So-
have too many friends, man.
So
Well, let's wrap this show up, guys. Any last thoughts or anything you want to add before it's been 3 hours and 20 minutes, and I appreciate you guys so damn much. Rob stayed awake. Go ahead, Rob.
I just want to say good luck to you, Matt, tomorrow on your surgery deal.
Yes,
Oh.
man.
Yeah,
You know
good
what's
luck.
going on.
That's
Yes.
fine.
Appreciate it.
Godspeed.
Godspeed, man.
Don't worry. I'll be whining about it all week on
That's all right.
We're here to listen.
I'll be
The
getting
cabal
those pity,
is-
I'll be
is
getting those
here
pity
for
likes.
whining.
Don't worry.
Let's see, Curtis. Curtis has been like our non-silent member of the show here. If it wasn't for Heinrich's wife coming to Legion's Con, several people would have peed their pants because their conversation with Heinrich. Valid point. That might also be for me and for Terrence as well.
Yep.
Talk, for sure.
And
Go
I
ahead,
just want
Wes. What you got,
I
baby?
just want to say, Matt Stein, I wish you the best with whatever you're going through, for speedy recovery, full health. Right.
Appreciate
I
it.
want to say thank you for everyone that's on this panel, and for those who came also. You guys are all awesome. Love you all. Right.
you.
A little cheap plug tonight, 6 p.m.
Yes,
EST.
plug, dude. Plug.
Nine Legions. We're gonna have Chubsy Wubsy on. So if you wanna have
Whoa.
a nice
Wait. Chutsy Wutsy? What'd you just say?
That is the man
Whoops.
right there.
Chubsy
Chutsy
Wubsy.
Wutsy.
Subsy is awesome. If you don't
he's a
know
great
him,
dude.
check out. He's my local toy shop dude. He is friggin' awesome. I can't speak as highly enough for the guy. He's a stand-up guy.
Yeah, he is.
He's got the most organized toy shop I've ever seen in my life. Everything is dusted. It looks like a showroom. It's
And
beautiful.
Dylan works there. Shout out to Dylan. Dylan is one of the
Dylan works.
goddamn-
Yeah, he is.
a great kid, man. I love that dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he has a
Terrence is making me hungry.
I know. I'm looking at that too. I'm like, I gotta go out
Oh,
some
right
lunch.
now.
Sadie Torres, what
Hours,
is
so I'm
the
just trying to try-
Tri-State meetup?
Yes.
I swear I cook better than that.
We believe you. We believe you. Sure.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a cup of noodles.
I
I'm
have them for lunch. I'll make a sandwich and a little cup of noodles. I'm good to go.
I got some sancocho I'm gonna make now. I'm gonna heat up.
Is there anyone here from the Tri-State Mythic meetup?
Yeah.
Oh, Benny, I'm here. I'll say it. So Benny and I were we talked together a couple of weeks back, and we both have the same desire to get people together in the Northeast. I mean, there's a lot of people around here. There's a ton of people around here, but a lot of them tend to have been here. They know, they have their groups, and I wanted to see who else was out there. We got a lot of cool people. Little G Guaisaway is on there. Ed's there. Ed's on there. Dub3.
Is that a Facebook thing?
It's going to be an in-person meetup. It's called the Tri-State Mythic Meetup.
Add me.
You can go, Brett.
Okay.
You
got it. You got it. I think you're at it, don't you?
Brett makes everything better.
Right.
Okay. But because we talked about it.
Yeah.
I know we did.
But if there's invites or planning or anything like that, I don't have Facebook anymore. So.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I think it'll be a good thing. I mean, depending on G Guaisaway has already offered up his house as a meetup.
I wish
he is an awesome guy. I just
and his wife.
Don't know how many people he can hold and see how big this gets, but yeah. We'll look at doing that first. And
Schmerbs, I pass 5 hospitals on my way to work every day. Get your butt out here.
I'm working on it. I promise. I'm working on it. Yeah, I'm trying to convince her that area is the way to be. So I think maybe around LinkedIn or ZoloCon, I'll do like some sightseeing so that she will see, all the great places that are out there, so that she will want to move there.
Yeah, so I think it has a potential to be a really cool thing.
You should do it, Brendan.
We've already got it started.
Right on.
So anybody in Northeast New Jersey, hit Benny Torres or me up. Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, any of those areas within traveling distance of, like, let's say right now, since within the Pocono area, let's say. If you're in driving distance of that area, this is for you.
It's worth it. Check it out.
Yeah. We're gonna
All right, you guys.
Yes.
I'm gonna wrap it up. You guys have a great rest of your day.
Thank you for a wonderful morning, everybody.
Thank you guys. My outro is one of Brett's amazing pictures that he allowed me to use. So thank you, Brett. And anyways, thank you guys so damn much, man. I appreciate you guys.
Great show, guys.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
Sunday.